And there we go. We're all here. Yay, we're back.
Hooray!
Oh,
We're back. A dinosaur story.
after 10,000 years, I have been released from my cage. Who dares? Oh, it's you. Hi.
Yeah, no, exactly.
What's up, homie?
I was watching them earlier. That stream of them talking about the movies and all that.
Oh. Now I have to prepare myself for going into a game that has almost certain death around half the corners.
Hooray.
Yeah.
By the way,
Hooray!
speaking of taking things, take this one. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Milla.
I was like, I don't see you alive. There you are.
It takes a moment to figure itself out.
So a lot has happened since we've played last. Some of us got jobs. Some of us are uncles.
If you want to ask me what happened last session, boy howdy, do I got bad news for you, buddy.
Exactly.
Hey, Rabbit.
Yeah.
What do you think I like doing the intros?
No, like
Thank God for that.
This week, when we last left our adventure, was just for the actual players, not for the guests. Or not for the
Do you like? I remember in one game, somebody's like, "Do you know what happened last week?" And I'm just like, "Do you know what happened to me on Wednesday? The fuck I don't." That's the last thing I'm thinking about.
I'm like, I don't remember what I had for breakfast on Tuesday.
I am that person. You don't ask me that. I don't fucking know.
That's why I actually decided not to open my mouth for that particular one. I know exactly who you're talking about.
I'm the same way. I love that we all just looked like spooked dogs. Like we're like,
Yep.
Speaking of which, for the later guys arriving, change one word in the spell title to dog. Go, Caitlin.
Oh Lord, I don't have the brain power for this. Hold on. So, choose somebody else for a moment.
Okay,
Oh.
Rabbit. I know you have fun with this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Dog missile.
Yep.
Yes.
See, Rabbit, the funny thing is I did the opposite. I did Magic Dog.
Magic dog, but dog missile. I can just imagine is and then like a dog with a cowboy hat going woo. Just
I imagine the
charges on
one-
them.
Okay. I got
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Gust of dog.
Gust of dog. Just a dog walking up.
Dog.
Fart.
Oh, thundering dog.
That is also a dog
Thunderous
party.
dog. I've got one. That kind of circles back to dog missile. Inflict dog, because that's what I imagine dog missile is. It's just icky yeeting or Joker.
Ooh, this would work. This would work well. Zone of dog. Or how about the ubiquitous, which everybody looks for, find dog.
Yeah.
Dog craft.
Crusted dogitation.
You know, I'm gonna,
Dog restoration. It'll work well, but you won't be able to sleep for a week.
We also have lesser dog, greater dog, minor dog, and major dog.
I gotta go with the best one though. Good dog.
Good dog.
Here's another one. Wall of dog.
Oh, dog.
Or close enough, dog wave.
I don't know. I like I like dog. I like what you said. That was good.
Fire dog.
Well, I was gonna
Fire
throw
dog.
out the two versions that both bring up different images: spiritual dog and eldritch dog.
Ooh.
A creepy crab, the killer crab.
I'll
Dog
wrap
ball.
with dog theme.
Sort of dog.
Guiding dog.
Oh, I was just thinking
You know
that
what?
one too.
You know what? Here's a very important spell. Locate dog.
Locate.
Yes.
Locate
You gotta
dog.
grab locate dog. Very
I've-
important.
I've done that a lot.
Word of dog.
Where the fuck is he? Oh, there you are.
Real quick, before we get started, I'd like to give a shout out to good person all around. Huzzah is my name. He got me as a present for helping him out with his computer stuff. A set of Die Hard dice.
Ooh.
Very nice.
They are like they are blue with like what looks like copper writing, and they are very, very pretty.
I have to browse through my backlog to see through my brain which set that sounds like, but
Actually, no, you don't, because I'm just gonna do this.
flip the case over, my good guy. Underneath it should be the label.
Die Hard Dice hashtag not sponsored, but could be.
Yeah. Anyone from Die Hard Dice is listening. You can hit us up.
I can assure you they are not.
Also, major shout out to Diana, who is leaving Die Hard Dice. May she do well in her endeavors.
These are the dice.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah, that he got me. The funny thing is that the purple and red one, I already had one, so I have now two. I actually have to roll it for advantage with both two things of dire dice.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm trying to remember what those ones are too, but now I recognize those ones. Yeah, but anyway, I think that's probably enough preamble going on, unless anybody else has any other business they wish to address before starting.
I'm good.
I think you're good.
No.
All right. Actually, no, that doesn't seem like that'll fit. We'll do this one. There we go. Welcome, one and all, to session 41 of Chult of Personality. When last we left the expeditionaries of Elise, the Wood Elf Ranger Fighter, Enoch, the Human Warlock, Zeno, the Half-Elf Sorcerer, Dan, the Half-Elf Witch, Tyrant Bane of Omu, the Minotaur Paladin, and Rue, the Human Druid Monk. The party was locked in heated combat against a group of tomb dwarves led by the undead custodian named Withers. He attempted to flee further into the tomb, sending a tomb guardian to cover his escape. But the party was successful in tracking him through another secret door to his office. Tyrant Bane created a key opening by smiting the defending guardian, and Rue ran interference as a bear before Elise was able to snipe the architect, putting an end to his machinations once and for all. The party then cleared out some crawling claws and released an undead pet bird Withers had kept in a cage, and the party took a much-needed respite via Liamit's tiny hut. Meanwhile, Enoch searched and found some key information amongst the various books and journals inside the office. First, of Asirak's plans to use the Soulmonger to feed souls to a cast-off god, which was also being tended to by the Sown sisters, the coven of hags of which one Peggy Deadbells, whom Dan is keenly searching for, is a member. Second, some rather interesting history of Omu, and third, some of the designs of Withers' implemented traps, particularly of the adamantine fan on this floor. Though what was curious was trying to ascertain how these various machinations were being powered. With a long rest now obtained and the party now informed, they continued to explore and stumbled into a workshop forge next door, manned by tomb dwarves tinkering away at various projects, including one with an Iron Maiden-like device, which had just finished creating a tomb guardian which attacked the party. Through a hard-fought battle with guile and force of body and mind, the party has triumphed in the forge. Where now shall our expeditionaries proceed? Let's find out in this week's episode of Chult of Personality. And we'll go ahead and pick things back up right over here. Token, right. I need to drag you over here. God, it's been so long. Whoops, wrong one. There we go. So, as the dust settles from the battle, which you guys have just triumphed, and just as a point of order, you see there are various workbenches and shelves that contain various parts, cages full of rats, and notably towards the west, you see that there is an ascending staircase.
Where's the cage of rats?
There's one cage currently over here.
He's gonna walk over and try to open the cage just to free some rodents.
Go,
Okay.
rats, go!
Alright, yep, you managed to... It's pretty easy. It's just a cage with just a hook latch on it. So you pop the latch, you open it, and... the rats are just kind of scared when seeing this big elf just kind of right in the way.
He'll step out of the way and tell them, "Go, be free!"
Make an animal handling check for me.
Will do. Let's see, where's my... There you are. I'm pretty decent at that. 12.
Yeah, it's enough coaxing. You're like, go on, be free. As you move with your hands. And the rats kind of look around and they run onto the floor. And they begin to scatter. Some crawl underneath a couple of the benches. One kind of scurries along towards the stairs and runs up. And the rest kind of cling to the walls and swing wide.
I have no idea what the plan with the rats were, but it probably wasn't anything good.
No, I don't think it was at all.
As long as they weren't zombie rats, I think that'll be kind of bad.
Just give me a second. I will stand in front of the furnace and just take up a defensive stance and look back at Dan and go, "You never know. You just never know with this place."
Fair point.
I was about to say, Enoch will just hold out his hand for his arrows all to, like, come rest in his palm before slipping them away, so you can clear their tokens off the board.
All right. Because I forgot you're using the...
Also, now I no longer have to concentrate on that spell.
All right. So, you stand in front of the Iron Maiden-like device as you just see that the mists that were kind of pouring out from it after that Tomb Guardian had departed, they finally dissipate by about this time.
Okay. That's good.
I was about to say, Milla, can I throw up my Eldritch Sight and see if anything's magical in here?
Sure. Actually, on the table that's right next to where Zeno was standing, you see there's a lantern that is set on that table. You sense necromantic and evocation magic coming from it?
Alright, Zeno, do not touch that lantern.
Hands are on my staff, and that's it.
Also,
You hear Nang Nang in your mind, Zeno, as you go say, "Wait, lantern? Ooh, that's a nice looking lantern. I think you should get the lantern."
You think I should get everything? We need to teach you self-control.
Joke's on you, he can't read.
Oh, that's a cool lantern! You should take the lantern! As Nang Nang just stops in your mind.
How am I able to
As
feel
a,
that? Stop it! Like, he actually says it out loud, you're all is looking at him like, what?
You're saying,
As one who enjoys chaos, no, this is Caitlin talking. As one who enjoys chaos, I do believe that your personality is actually altered for these spirits.
Mm-hmm. You do
Yeah, but
have
is
the
it?
flaw. You cannot share.
Yep. If someone drives the car, it tells you shouldn't do that.
So should I roll something for that, or we're gonna do it like this?
I mean, it's up to you, but you get the strong urge to take the lantern.
he's I'm like, what would I roll for this? So I'm like, on one hand, he's like, I don't want anyone to hate me right now. On the other hand, like I'm getting told by a god to do something.
Charisma save.
Oh, never mind. I'm fine.
25. Yeah, in spite of
Well, let's say that
in spite of Nang Nang's compelling you, you managed to state your thieving curiosity.
we'll just say that that scene actually played out the way that I just said it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
They
I'll
all
take a,
just heard him just like, you or how did I feel that? Stop that!
I'll take a quick look at it, see if I can figure anything out. Or it might be cursed, one of the two. I'll try to cast Identify ritually on it.
I'll watch the stairs.
As you go to touch the lantern, you actually see It's a very nice looking lantern with various etchings around the base, a couple of hoop wire frames around the outside of the glass part of the lantern, and as you go to touch it, you see a small white form begin to swirl inside of it, and eventually it coalesces into a silhouette of a humanoid. Oh, hello. And you see this little spirit, which is floating around in there, just looks up at you.
Hi, what's your name?
Oh, my name. I'm, hold on. What is my name? Oh, I am the Starfallen.
Well, hello, the Starfallen. What are you doing in this lantern?
I've been here for quite some time, but, everything has just been so hazy. It's hard to remember. I remember coming down here, but how long has it been? I don't know. Oh.
Do you know if there's any way to get you out of the lantern?
Maybe that's why I was brought down. Maybe. It might need to take some time, but... Oh, I wish I knew. I wish I could remember a little more. It might take me some time.
Alright, fair enough.
And as you continue to cast Identify on this, I'll just go ahead and show you that this is a ghost lantern.
Ooh.
Ooh, that looks cool. As soon as he casts Identify, and knows what it is, that's when Zeno's gonna actually, give in to the temptation.
Page. This is a wondrous item that's rare, and it requires attunement. A restless spirit is trapped inside this lantern. While holding the lantern, you can command the spirit, as a bonus action, to shed bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. While holding the lantern, you can use an action to order the spirit to leave the lantern and duplicate the effect of the Mage Hand spell. The spirit returns to the lantern when the spell ends. If you fall unconscious within 10 feet of the lantern, the spirit emerges from it, magically stabilizes you with a touch, and then quickly returns to the lantern. The spirit is bound to the lantern and can't be harmed, turned, or erased from the dead. Casting a Dispel Evil and Good spell on the lantern releases the spirit to the afterlife and renders the lantern non-magical.
So this is a very useful magical item, but it runs on a trapped ghost spirit. We could free it if somebody has access to Dispel Evil and Good. But it's up to the group. Do we want to keep this as an item, or do we want to free the spirit from its prison?
I'm not sure how to do that, but I do know how to go ahead and give it solace. I was thinking it was a lantern. If you want me to free it, he just wiggles the hilt of the sword he has.
Starfall just thinks, wait. The group that I was traveling with, they wanted to see, I think they wanted to see if there was a means to bring me back to life. That was it.
Oh.
Well, also, even
That's...
if we did break the lantern, they'd probably just get picked up by the soulmonger. That's probably the safest place for them right now.
You're
Yeah.
right. Oh, I hate this.
No?
Returning people to life, that's possible.
I mean, I'm sure there's various spells that could do something like that, but it depends on how long they've been, in this state.
Like, you could bring them to life hale and hearty, not like his hoof just nudges the guard of a tomb dwarf next to him.
Yeah. Well, I do know there are spells that can bring people back to life, but like I said, there's usually a time limit on that sort of thing.
Why do you think I'm not back?
Oh no!
Oh no!
Now we're all sad.
Silence, wick in my head. Go back to Oberon.
Okay.
This place isn't making me crazy.
All right, so Zeno's going to be like, okay, I'll take it. Maybe we can find something good for this or later on.
So
And
Most of us have dark vision, right?
I mean, having a light's not a bad thing.
True. I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
dude.
if someone didn't have dark vision, we could give it to them so they could, see.
Yeah. You see the bear slowly raise its paw.
I also raise a hand.
Enoch also
really
raised a
knowing what-
hand.
That's fair. As
Truly?
Orvis chimes in.
Truly, you got robots in your brain now.
I can see many things. In the dark is not one of them.
Hasn't locked in for red vision yet.
You just
That's coming on the next patch.
you
Yeah.
just wake up and you just have Sam Fisher goggles and you're like, ah, damn it! Like,
I do not have Eldritch Sight.
But yeah, Milla, was there anything else I saw in the room that was magical?
That's the only thing really that was magical in the whole room.
All right, then Enoch will turn to the group. So I don't think anyone's opposed to me tearing down the thing that makes those horrible, abominations, right?
No,
Absolutely not. By all means.
if it means one less deep person to fight.
The bear does hold up a finger.
Oh.
Can we look for secret passages anywhere close by within the room?
Perception check. Or
Yeah,
investigation.
I can give it a try.
Perception.
Perception.
Yeah, why not? I'll give it a old
21?
college try.
Alright. Let's see. Yeah,
I got a 15.
Tyrant Bane, Enoch, Elise. You don't see any secret passages at all. Rue, as you go to scan along the walls, you can say with 100% confidence there are no secret passages in this room.
The bear gives a thumbs up to
Okay.
Enoch.
Well, then Enoch will spend 10 minutes and waste his second spell slot on casting Fabricate to turn this into random bits of metal.
Alright. Alright, so you use your Fabricate to turn the kiln into scrap.
I mean, usable metal. You never know, we might have to come back and grab some, so just sheets of metal.
Alright, so just plates of metal, just clang clang.
Yeah.
They just drop and the various piping and bits just collapse and just drop to the floor as well.
Alright, so hopefully that means we don't see any more of those things. Or at least we took out one way to make them.
At the very least, there might still be some that were already made. So after we take those out, we won't have any to deal with.
Until
Theoretically.
tomorrow, when everybody rebuilds the cursed things.
I mean, we did kill Withers. They don't have anyone to tell them to do anything anymore.
You're right, they've lost their administration.
I mean,
Now-
Perfect.
Now, will that mean that they'll be like, okay, we're cool with you, we don't want to die, or will they try to get back at us for killing their boss? That's the question.
I mean, the
It
ones
depends on how liked he was.
I mean, the ones we met hated his guts. They were just afraid of him.
It's true. These ones, well, they swung first.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all we got left is to explore up those stairs, unless anyone sees anything else here you want.
Not particularly. I'll lead the way.
Alright. As you go to
Flame alight.
ascend the
Although-
stairs.
Real quick though, the bear does point at the lantern and like arches a brow.
Bruce, right, maybe give the lantern to someone who actually needs to see in the dark.
Yes.
The bear.
Right now, like
The
going,
bear.
no,
Give it to the
no,
bear.
he wants, like, give it to, like, I want it. Let me, or take it from them.
Oh, right, Nang Nang.
I mean, I'll just do this. Well, Papazotto says, points his sword hand at Zeno. What's good for the party?
No, see, with you. It's the idiot inside my head that's not.
Papa Zalo kind of chimes in with you, Enoch. Nang Nang is getting to be quite troublesome, I must admit. Though I admit you would make good use of that lantern. Either you, or the bear, or the bull.
My money's on the bear.
Just cuts to the
You-
bear just vibrating.
Ghost lantern in her
This
mouth.
this wasn't the original plan. However, you do see the bear kind of huff almost with like a wicked smile, and she does like clasp the lantern kind of with an intimidating snap of the jaws. And then just kind of looks at Zeno. Or sorry, yeah, Zeno.
All yours, all yours.
Oh,
Nay inside, like nay inside my head. No.
Aw, oh man, I wanted that lantern so bad. Fine.
He
Enoch
just
will
thinks,
I was about to say, Enoch will just nod at Rue and follow.
like,
Alright.
as they're walking up, Zeno's just in his mind. Like, do you really think I can withstand a bear at mauling? I don't. I want to live to see my friends again.
So, as you all ascend the stairs, they ascend upwards for about 20 feet, and by the time you get to another 5 feet above that, you see that at the top of the stairs is a secret door.
Secret door.
And I could go ahead and drink you guys over to here. As you go to open the door, you find yourself in the hallway. And as you look around in the hallway, you realize, oh yeah, this hallway looks familiar. This was right outside of Opalaka's tomb, as well as the magnet trap room.
Huh.
Well,
So you guys are right here.
at least we're back where we started.
There was the spiral staircase and the other hallway. We could probably look at that one since we know where this goes.
Back down the stairs we go.
Yep.
And away
Back
we
down we go.
Alright, you make your way back down the stairs, back into the workshop.
But what's important is we have now mastered fast travel.
True.
That
No, we can
actually,
just open the map and click on where we want to go.
like, Zetto sees where they are. So that's how those elves got so up there so damn fast, or those dwarves got up there so damn fast.
Well, there's still the other staircase.
All right. So I assume you're going down the spiral staircase?
Might
Yep.
as well.
Yeah, might as well.
All right. Let me go ahead and get the setup before I drag you guys over to here. I gotta feel that. There we go. And I'll go ahead and drag you guys over to the next floor, and I'll describe this.
There it is.
Whee!
Yep, the 3 archways overlook a circular chamber or a spiral staircase descends into darkness. Staircase walls are lined with unlit torches and iron sconces and set with niches containing moldering humanoid skulls and bones. And as you descend further down, at one point, you come upon a door on the south side of the staircase. And then the stairs continue downward. Let's see, I did drag you guys over there. Yep, I did. So go ahead and place
secret
yourselves.
door.
We might as well explore this floor from here, unless anyone has objections.
You'll get none from me.
Just be careful for traps, even though I'm pretty sure this is where they'd least likely put them.
Alright, making sure I'm at the right
That
room. Okay.
Would be kind of funny, though. Imagine they're just minding their own business, getting ready to replace a trap or something, and they spring their own trap because they weren't paying attention. Ah, dang it!
As much as that makes sense, I honestly do not think this place cares about worker safety.
Probably not.
So I'm just grabbing NPCs just because. Let's see. There you are. Alright, so who's going to open the door?
I will.
Alright, Tyrebane, place yourself in front of the door.
A mighty hoof.
As I reveal into the next room here.
Oh, come
Let
on.
me set the scene for you.
Ah, good.
Damn it!
This room is dark and dusty. A hulking figure wearing a bucket helm stands to the west, with one hand on an iron lever set into the wall. The soft wall is sloped and has a large rectangular window 5 foot wide by 7 foot high. The window looks into a hallway through a rectangular hole in the hallway floor, and farther down into a well-lit room shaped like a cylinder tipped on its side. The figure is just standing there, looking at this window with one hand on the lever. What do you do?
Charge!
All right, well, let's go ahead and get some initiative going then.
This is such
Oh,
a
boy.
small room. Oh
Yes, it is.
no!
All right, that's with Kawasha.
I'm gonna make it his problem.
Or Vex. And this is for Tomb Guardian. Wow, he did crap for initiative.
Wow, Yuki rolled abysmally.
I guess I didn't click on my token, but I got a 15.
Okay, you rolled a 15. Let me go ahead and add you.
23.
13!
What's Enoch's dex?
What? Yeah.
Okay, then I have. Do you care if do you want to go first or second?
Go
or
ahead.
do you-
I literally used up all my spells, so most I'll just be blasting him.
All right,
Okay.
so Kawasha. Let's see, you rolled a 14. And Orvex rolled a 15.
We got the long rest. Did you use all of them in that last battle?
Yeah, because I used Animate Object to help take down the last Tomb Guardian, and then I just used Fabricate so we could hopefully not have to deal with any more of them popping up.
That's why. Okay. So
Okay.
I'll just move
Yeah.
Kalasha and Orvex towards the back over here.
Though luckily, next level I should get my 3rd spell slot.
Oh boy.
That's 14 and 15. What was your dex, Rue?
2. We're a +2. It's 15. Sorry.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have you roll off because Orvex tied your bonus.
Okay. Boop.
He rolled a 6.
Just for my own clarification, I can't really fly in this teeny tiny space, can I? I am very
You can be
grounded.
at ground level, but you can't really fly up. It's kind of a tight cone down the stairs.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Dan would probably have gotten off the broom in transit then.
Oh man, Tyrant Bay with a natural 0, I just realized. Oh, bro.
Yeah,
Mm,
shit happens.
Alright.
Yuki
Well,
with her 3.
mhm.
She has a +2 if that matters versus the
Oh,
Guardian.
yeah. Yeah, the Guardian has a -1 for dex, so Yuki beat the Tomb Guardian. So, Elise, we'll start with you on the initiative. What do you do?
Well, I know that my normal attacks don't hurt this guy. So, I'll go ahead and I'll get behind, Tyrant Bane. Actually, I won't get behind Tyrant Bane. I'll just stay where I'm at. I'll just... Actually... Yeah, I'll just kind of sit, because I can't really hurt this guy.
Alright. Next up is Dan.
I'm in a very similar situation, but I have a plan. Let me just... Oh yeah, it's not going to be an issue. Dan's going to come up behind Tyrant Bane and say, "So Tyrant Bane, how'd you like to breathe fire?"
He stomps his hoof in agreement.
And I'm going to cast Dragon Breath on him. I'll use it as its base slot.
So
Very
what
nice,
does
very
this
nice.
let me do?
You can
So-
breathe fire like a dragon. Well, let me pop the spell description up.
Yep. As an action on your turn, you can exhume a fiery breath. The creature needs to make a dexterity saving throw equal to Dan's DC,
Which is
And it's-
16.
and it's 3d6 fire damage.
Yes, 3d6.
Yep.
On a failed, or half as much when they succeed. I can cast it as higher levels to increase that damage, but for right now, just a solid 3d6 of fire.
Flaming bull.
Yep.
Alright, so that was your bonus action to cast Dragon's Breath. Anything else, Dan?
Alright, let's see. You know what? Even though it's probably not going to do much damage, I'll do Toll the Dead on this thing.
Okay. Wisdom save.
Oh, it did the description instead of the actual spell. He hasn't been damaged, so... Boop. There we go. 9 if he fails a wisdom save.
He does fail, so he does take the damage.
A loud clock tower bell is heard. Hoc tibitol.
Alright. Next up is Orvex. He's gonna hold his action to move once everything is all set up. Next up is Rue.
Okay, so I can move through my party, right?
Yeah, you can move through their spaces, but you can't move through hostile creature spaces.
That's fine. My speed is... What is my speed as bear? Hold on, I need to see what my speed as bear is. Okay, it is 40. Giddy gum chops. Okay, Make sure Okay, I think I can do that.
I'll say,
Whee!
considering the shape of the room, you could squirm around those sides there. I'll be fair and say you can do that.
Okay.
Poor
Bark.
Bear Roo. It must be
Yeah.
really annoying to be in this tight space.
You do hear the bear grumble a little bit.
And
Okay,
just for clarity,
sh-
as you go to move over that space, you do notice there is a crawl space that goes down this way here.
well, fancy that. However, I am Fat Bear. I am going to multi-attack, so this is gonna be with the bite. Plus, pulling down. Plus 6, whatever that is.
23 absolutely hits. Roll
Alright.
damage.
1d8 plus 4, 7. That's gonna be 11.
Alright, so 11 magical piercing, or magical slashing damage, so yep. Or no, piercing. Yeah, because it's a bite. 11.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
Alright. And then the claws.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be the same thing.
Roll damage.
Alright. And that's gonna be. Again, same thing, 11.
Another 11. Going to town on this poor bucket helm.
Yep. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use me a key point. To do flurry of blows.
Very nice.
Do it again.
Flurry of bears.
Another shake.
Yet again.
Another one.
Consistency.
That one's gonna be 10.
Alright.
I want to make sure that flurry of blows take the attack. Okay, so yeah, I do get another one. And come on, Hibishki.
Wow, high roll.
Yeah.
22 hits.
Yep, sweet. 2d6.
Man, that's one combination I never realized I could be OP with that. It's like, holy cow.
Yep. And that's gonna be 12 damage.
Another 12, yeah. Yeah, he's looking rough now.
Believe that's gonna be it for me.
Alright, Enoch, it's your turn.
Okay, well, Enoch's going to take one step over, and I can assume I have line of sight if I share space with Yuki since they're small.
Yep. And as you're looking into the room, I'm assuming you still have your Eldritch sight up, yes?
Yes.
Radiating from behind the Tomb Guardian, you're able to detect illusion magic and divination magic on the wall behind him.
All right, he'll make a note, be like, that's for later, and he's just going to focus in. His cybernetic eyes going to glow purple as he just cast, 1 second, Mind Sliver on that thing. DC
All
16.
right. Intelligence save?
Yep.
They are not very smart. Hold on, what's their
I don't know why
modifier?
it's saying DC 15 on that. I'll have to fix that later. Is it
Bless you.
No, thank you. Pardon.
You're welcome.
Let's see. Intelligence modifier, where are you at? He just meets with a 16.
Aw, damn. Well, let me make sure. Must succeed. Okay, yeah, it doesn't take half damage or anything, so yeah. Oh well, till next time.
Alright. Anything else for your turn, Enoch?
Nah, that's it. Like I said, I ain't got spells.
Alright. Oh. Orvex is going to move down to here with his held action to move. Kawasha's going to move right to over here. That'll be his turn since he doesn't have line of sight. Zeno, you're up.
So Zeno's gonna move down right here.
Alright.
I have line of sight with him, right?
Yep. You
Firebolt.
would have partial cover for that, so that'll be a +2 bonus. So yeah, roll the hit.
So you said +2, right?
Yep, so...
I'm
that's
gonna
a
need
plus
that.
11. So 11's not gonna hit, unfortunately.
What, a 13 though?
No, that's still not gonna hit because of the partial cover from the door.
Dang it. It
Alright,
just hit,
anything else?
like, it just fires and hits, like, right there.
Yeah, Yeah, it glances off of the doorway and it whizzes past Tyrant Bait's head and it strikes the wall. Alright, your turn.
That's it.
Alright. Next up is Yuki's turn. And I would say that, for a turn you would have to be right there because Elise is currently occupying that other space.
I put myself right there, I'm sorry.
Okay. What does Yuki do, Dan?
So that's the question, isn't it? Because on one hand, she could get up to give advantage on him, but then she'd be in the literal line of fire when fire breath is cast. And she can't take many hits. I think she's just gonna chill up there for a little bit.
Alright.
I don't think I can. I don't think I can use fire breath anyway because Caitlin's in the way.
That's true.
It's okay. I am Bear.
That was my other thought.
Oh, you want me to let it rip like a Beyblade? Okay.
Look, if you want to, I give you my permission.
Okay, because
Now, how kindly Rue takes it. Well, that's just your bit.
Look, I was given a flamethrower, man.
He wants to use it. Let him use it.
Yeah.
Well,
Let the bull use its flamethrower.
I would point out as devil's advocate, since it's a cone, it would actually only affect the Tomb Guardian because the spaces won't open up till the space right after him.
Ah,
Yeah,
cool!
that's a good
Flamethrower's
point.
back on, baby. Let's make some.
Oh yeah.
So, it's the
Franken
Tomb
bits.
Guardian's turn. It lets out an angry roar. Ooh! As it turns and it looks to you, Rue, since you're the one that was closest to it and has been doing the damage to you. So it raises up both of its arms and it goes to slam down on you.
Mm-hmm.
Come on and slam.
Let's see. The first one will surely hit. The second. That's a 16. That will also hit. So. First slam attack does 16 points of magical bludgeoning, and the second.
The fuck it does. I'll take
Jeez.
it.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so you take 16 points, and
There you
then you'll take another 12, Rue.
All right. She's just barely hanging on to her bear form then.
Barely.
Alright. Pirate Bait, it's your turn then.
I'm gonna meet his roar with a powerful bovine bellow, and I'm gonna go ahead and just summon the flames out of my mouth.
Alright, so here's the dex save from the Tomb Guardian. Go ahead and roll the 3d6 for the fire damage. And it fails the dex save.
3d6. All right.
9 points of fire damage.
Burn! All right, I think that's my action, so I can't really crack-a-lack him again.
True.
Okay. Oh wait, no, I have a bonus action. Who wants to get hit by horns, babe?
Sure.
All right.
Go ahead and make a horn attack.
Let's see. Give me a bonus action. Okay, cool. 26.
That hits.
Whoop! 9 damage.
Alright, as you go to rake your horns against it, it doesn't even flinch as the horns have no effect.
Oh, but the effect is with hammering horns. I'm gonna jack him up against the wall. He can't move backwards 10 feet from me, but I'm sure as hell gonna just throw him up against the wall and
Alright.
screw up his equilibrium.
Now, with hammering horns, is that a strength save to avoid that?
That's
Or
a
is
strength
that-
save.
Alright.
Come on, Mongo.
That's a 19.
Alright, my proficiency bonus plus your show from. So, 12, oh, he just beat it. Look at you. Look at you go, Bane. He beat it.
Alright.
He does not get jacked up against the wall.
Yeah, you go to throw your horns and go to push, and then the horns just kind of glance off the side as he twists to turn to face you. And assuming that's your turn, right?
Yep. I smash
All
my I smash my sword against my shield to meet his look, and I just Glare him down.
All right, back to the top and to Elise.
Has anybody been hurt yet?
Rue has been hurt from what you saw. You saw.
We both have
There's
been
been her and Tyrant Bane, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm gonna just go ahead and... Because I can't really do anything else, I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of like hang out with Dan real quick, and I'm gonna go ahead and just touch back a Tyrant Bane, and we're just gonna give him a Cure Wounds.
Okay.
The cow thanks you.
If I can find it. There it is. Heal 9.
Well, I'm not gonna say no to that. Thanks, buddy.
And then I'll just step back to where I was.
Okay. Next up is Dan.
Well, it worked so well last time. Give him another Hawk Tibitol. Now these damage will take more. That's 12 if he fails.
And fail he does.
Oh, good, because now I'm going to add some spice to that. Let's give him the old witch fire. Make him glow dim blue light, and next attack has advantage.
Gotcha. Ching. Alright. Well, Orvex can't really do anything from back there, so that will bring us to Rue.
Next attack has advantage, you say? Well, let's just go ahead and go him a heckin' bump.
Heck, a chomp, you could say.
So that's 1... Yeah, I'll take that 16.
22
So
hits,
that's a
roll
20?
damage.
Yeah. Alright, yep.
Oh, I'm assuming
Yeah,
that's...
that's
that was
22, yeah. So that was the Heckin' Bear Chomp. That's going to be 5 damage.
5, okay. Still standing.
Alright. And then this is going to be his claws. That's going to be 16 to hit.
A 16 just misses.
Well, heck.
Alright.
Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do for this time around.
Alright, Enoch, back to you.
Well, second verse, same as the first.
Alright, intelligence save. Oh yeah, that's a failure.
Well, that's 11 psychic, and his next saving throw has a 1d4 minus to it.
Well, he can't exactly save against death, as that's exactly enough, as he just rakes against his head and he collapses onto the floor dead.
Woo!
And thus ends combat.
Huzzah.
Oh, that takes care of that then.
Do I want to know what happens when you do that?
I don't know. I think I'm attacking their brain.
Ooh.
Yeah. Also, Dan, you may want to check that back wall. It's radiating illusion and divination magic.
Ooh, I'll take a quick look at it.
So, as you're looking through that window, you look through the wall and, or through this window, and you see that the hallway continues down towards as you're facing it, towards your left. And it continues on down that way. And as you're looking down through here, you see there's bright light that's kind of emanating through that hole in the floor.
Alright. And I could ritually cast Identify on the wall, but I get the feeling I know exactly what the illusion and divination magic's about.
As you go to ritually cast Identify, let's see. What does it say about the wall? What spell would give that? Here, let's see. Well, as you cast Identify on this, yeah, we'll say you're able to ascertain that this wall is under the effects of the Wish spell, as it was meant to maintain transparency.
Somebody
It was-
used a witch spell to make a wall transparent? I'm floored at that. You can choose
Simple pleasures in
anything.
life.
You can choose anything to wish for. Piles of gold, bringing someone back to life regardless of the situation. Nah, this person, transparent wall. Because installing glass is too hard.
So, I wonder what that lever he was watching does.
Oh, it probably does something in the room over there. I mean, we could flick it to find out.
Yeah, the lever is currently in the up position.
I wonder
Everyone get out of the room. Zeno is going... You guys are going to see the mage hand pop up right there. Just in case, get out of the room.
Okay.
Backing up.
Okay.
You're good. You're good.
So as you guys all leave the room, Zeno, you summon your mage hand, and as you go to use it to pull the lever, you see the light that emanates from that hole in the floor dissipate as it looks like something's popped up and blocked it. And you hear a raucous cacophony coming from out through here. Sounds of heavy gears turning and churning, and let me just see what happens real quick here.
Oh boy.
And this is why he had them leave the room.
If you don't notice anything after about 6 seconds. You hear a sharp shake of some sort come out from there. After a
It was a
while,
light,
you
you
hear.
said? It was a light?
There was a light that was coming from that hole, but the light disappeared when it looks like something covered up the hole.
Or would it be something along the lines that looked suspiciously like sunlight?
It was. Give me a nature check, I suppose, to ascertain what kind of light that was.
Could I also do a nature check?
Sure.
I'm glad I also did it. 14.
Let's see. Rue, it was kind of hard to tell for you what kind of a light that was. Dan, that was kind of like an orangish red kind of glow. Kind of almost like torchlight.
Right.
Or at least some sort of fire source of light.
So it's definitely fire-based, whatever that light is.
Well,
I mean... Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, was there anything else down there to check out?
There was... Over here, it looked like something small. Like, was that... Could we tell how small whatever that is? I'm assuming it's some sort of tunnel.
Yeah, it's a crawl space. And as that continues, assuming the lever's still down.
Yep.
Yeah, you hear some churning. Eventually, you swear you hear some sort of fire.
Actually, real quick, can Rue just go back? How far? Yeah, can I go back up the stairs real quick into the other level?
Up,
Up, down, wherever it was. I have a small suspicion. I just want to see the other end of the map and see if that affected a different floor.
If you're going back up?
The light, yeah. Specifically, I want to look at where those zombies used to be that were hooked up to that carriage thing.
Oh, okay. While she's going to do that, what are the rest of you doing?
I'd probably follow her.
Alright. Well,
She'll
you guys
probably
make your
need some
way...
help. I'll follow her too.
Yeah, you make your way back up, and just real quick, as you're making your way back towards Papazzato's tomb, it's basically the exact same as where you left it.
Okay.
Hmm.
Suspicions unconfirmed. Don't know what it is. Never mind.
My first thought is maybe it was the fire for the Iron Maiden thing to get that
Yeah.
running, but
And
it could also
just
be a
to
trap for a
emphasize-
different room.
Yep.
Oops,
And just
sorry.
to emphasize, the light was coming up through the floor. So whatever that source of light was from below.
Yeah, that's my bad. I wasn't sure, directionally speaking, where we were at the moment, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, from that hallway that's here, you see that there's another hallway on the opposite side of that window. It's on the same level as you, and it's actually sloped slightly down towards where that is. Yeah, so the hallway going to the left slopes slightly up, I'll say, too.
I have a quick question. Could Yuki fit through the crawl space potentially to investigate?
Oh, yeah. She's small enough that she can finagle through that easily. Let me go ahead and reveal that. The hallway continues on, the crawl space continues on down to the left, and then it veers off to the left.
Alright.
And as she goes through that part of the hallway, let me go ahead and reveal this room.
Ooh.
Egg.
Egg!
A golden
Egg!
skull rests on a pedestal in the middle of this small, dusty room. And you see there are some stairs that descend upwards to 5 feet, and it looks like there's a secret door, or the panel for a secret door, which is on the, just on the top side of those stairs here. There's a golden skull that's on this pedestal, and it's very dusty.
Alright, so Yuki has found a golden skull. It's pretty dusty. And did she not mention the secret path in the stairs at all?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she kind of looks around. She'll go up to the stairs. Oh, yeah, there's a secret door here.
And she found a secret door. I mean, we can't really get through this crawl space to get to the secret door, but,
Well, if
Oh,
you could shimmy through it, it might take your medium-sized creatures and Tyrant Bane a little bit of extra leeway, but you could, all in theory, go through that crawl space.
Oh, okay, I thought it was like only smaller creatures could fit through it.
Yeah, it's about... The crawl space is about 2 or 3 foot wide. So,
Okay.
yeah, it's about 2-3 foot wide each way, so yeah, you would have to crawl through it.
Huh. Well, do we want to crawl through this crawl space, pop that secret door open, and investigate a golden skull?
I
You know,
Golden skull! Mine! You hear nang in your head, Zeno.
Oh, actually, this time Zeno's not gonna fight it. It's in fact Zeno's gonna cast polymorph on himself, turn himself into a mouse.
Alright, you turn yourself into a mouse.
No.
Before any of you can say anything, he's just gonna be like, you know what, fuck it.
Alright.
I think for the sake of fitting through the crawl space, Rue's going to drop the bear. She only had 2 health points on that anyway, so...
Alright. You become as normal Rue once more. And Dan, as you're crawling through the space, you feel on your back as you feel a mouse crawling over the top of you. And as you feel it scurry past you.
He's right here now.
Alright, and you're still a mouse?
He is still a mouse. He's now on the thing, standing right next to the mouse.
Okay, you are on the pedestal. Okay.
Yes.
eh,
I'm doing this for the gag, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
eh,
Okay, so you're...
Embrace the
Do you
chaos.
do anything while you're on the pedestal?
I mean, can he try to lift it?
Do you touch the skull?
I mean, sure, but like, I don't think a mouse will do anything. That's why he specifically said a mouse. Because like, I don't think that like a rat or a mouse touching the skull will probably do anything.
Well, you're in luck, because this skull only activates when little mice hands touch it.
As you go to touch the skull.
See, there you go.
Sarek knew someone would transform into a mouse and touch the skull.
Yeah, he's just there, and he's just there in his throne going, lol.
As the skull floats on top of the pedestal, it turns and it looks down at you in your little mouse form. Oh, you have touched me, little rodent. Although, a
Phrasing.
mouse touch me? Normally it's some adventurer that likes to go and touch me. Do you like to touch me, little mouse?
Phrasing.
That's very
Yeah.
forward.
Well,
I'd rather the skull bought me dinner first, but you know.
Yeah. He's the least you can do.
Yeah, just
But
bend me over
what
the
I'm saying
clothes, why
that-
don't you?
Candy and flowers like everyone else.
I'm going to say this, like, this is all, like, this is Nene completely controlling Zeno. Like,
This-
in his mind, like, Zeno's like, God damn it!
This is
This is great. Just a little mouse friend. Ha. Normally, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with this, you know? Just a cruel, stupid little mouse. My name is Yaka. Ha ha.
It's good to meet you.
Holy cow, you can talk. As it turns to you, Tyrant Bane.
Wow, rude.
I could say the same thing. I'm Tyrant Bane of Omu,
Huh. Omu, huh?
of the Sunblades of Napaka.
Never heard of him. But I do have heard of Omu.
Oh, so you're familiar. So you're familiar with the legends and legends of this jungle as well.
Well, I used to be from Omu until I got stuck down here, but you know.
Truly, what happened? Why are you in a skull?
I don't know, some dumb wizard decided to... Well, look at me! I am made of gold!
It's not a bad form
Yes.
to be.
I have so many questions, primarily of which, why?
Well, little mouse friend, as he just kind of turns and looks down at you. Looks like I'm gonna be stuck with you for a while now.
At this point, he's gonna drop polymorph.
I just like the fact of a giant golden skull looking over at a minotaur and going, "Oh, you're weird." Like,
To be fair, this is a normal sized skull that is plated in gold. That's just floating there, and it's talking.
Yeah,
Oh.
like, by the way, that was for that. I forgot to do that. I'm sorry.
Oh, you can get big too, huh?
I'm going to
Apparently
go
that's what
on
my wife
record
said
and
last-
I'm going to go on record and say, for everyone in this room, that was not me. Nene
Alright.
really wanted to, or really was pissed off about not getting that lantern. Apparently,
Are you sure about that? Because I'm pretty sure you touched me, my friend. Ha 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 ha. I mean, if you can grow, where else can you grow, huh?
Phrasing.
crazy.
I'm just gonna say right now, Enoch is just Jim facing at the camera.
this is oh, this is quite a situation, huh?
Well,
Just a little bit, yes.
welcome
Hello,
to the
Skull.
team,
My name is
Michael.
Zeno, and apparently, I'm your partner now.
Ha, I guess. Hello, Zeno. Like I said, my name is Yaka. I've just been sitting here. I just like to talk and talk and talk. I mean, you joke, but my name is Yaka, but I guess most people just call me Yaka just because I yak all the time. You know how it is, right?
I
can't
get
like that.
Out of character, like, oh shit, we just got a skull of Beetlejuice.
I
was gonna say, yeah, like I said, out of character. I like him.
I like this
Character
guy.
is
I like
funny.
this guy.
Hey,
His
character.
character. I like him.
Interesting. Dan, you mind?
Oh, hey, you like me? Huh, what's with the funny hat, huh? What are you supposed to be?
A witch.
You don't look like a witch to me. You look like a man that's cross-dressing as one.
Well, I don't like him anymore. I mean, there's that pit on another floor we could drop him in if you get tired of him, is all I'm saying.
You look like your cross-section is one. It is 2022, Skull!
In this day and age!
No, it's not. It's magical year XX37.
I don't care. I'm an equal opportunity offender.
Oh my god, it really is.
no.
It really is Beetlejuice.
Oh no, oh no, he's just a Skull version of Dane Cook. God help me.
Oh.
Wait a second, but Rabbit, we've already taken away most of his power. He can't pantomime.
Well, at least he's not Jeff Dunham yet.
Silence!
I
Can
get you.
you please cast identify and see what the heck this thing is?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. We'll say that. Oh, you're able to. It's like, hey, don't touch me. Don't touch me. I do not know where that hat has been. Well, I know you could have been scratching yourself earlier, and I do not like that.
Tough.
Well, you apparently like me, so let me grab you and here, I'm gonna give you a place to stay.
I
see
hope.
You see
don't
the staff
try-
here?
Mhm.
Fix yourself on top of the staff. You can, or it'll make it look a little bit at least cooler that way.
What do you think? I'm some sort of puppet having a stick up my ass? I'd rather just float around.
Now Tyrant Bane is joining Enoch looking at the hard camera.
So what do we do with it?
What
That's a
is
good
it?
question.
He's a
Well-
gold talking skull.
I'll
What
try
is it?
to
It's a
identify
sidekick.
it. I'll try to identify it, see if it has any benefits. If not, there's always the pit in another room that we could just toss it in.
I'll say you're going to grab it in an attempt to put it on the stick, it kind of darts away. You manage to hold onto it. So it's like, hey! What did I say about touching me?
Let
Wait.
him. We need to find out what you are.
Let me go.
Just have to
As
deal
I-
with this for 10 minutes.
As you go to cast Identify on the skull, what's interesting about the skull is if any character were to touch the skull levitates into the air and begins to follow that character everywhere. As
I already don't like it. I already don't like and love where this is going.
so above game.
Mm-hmm.
The skull of never shall.
Since you have touched the skull, Zeno, you are effectively cursed. While
Hooray!
Yaka is cursed,
Oh, good, you got another one.
What else do?
Gotta collect them all.
as you know, as he just talks, you realize it's very hard for him to shut up. And as a result, since the fact that you are cursed when you touch the skull, you have disadvantage on all ability checks when he is around you.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
All right. Well,
Well, Zeno, you're cursed. Again.
again, and the sky is blue, and the clouds are white.
Does anybody other than I'm guessing Kawasha go ahead? Other than Kawasha, understand Omuin?
Don't think so?
In Omuin, Tyrant Bane's just going to just give just a very cow-like huff, and in Omuin say, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" And he's gonna hold his hands out to Zeno, going, "Come on."
Immediately, Yaka turns to you and say, "Hey, that's offensive. You swore."
In Omuin, I'm gonna look up at him and be like, But you were put here for a reason. Did you know that whatever did this to you turned you into a trap?
Well, that's not a very nice thing to say, but the more I think about it, you're probably right. But hey, as he just kind of spins around and looks at you. Dan, an important thing as you went to cast your Identify on it, the curse is too powerful to be broken with anything other than a wish. Which can be used either
Good.
But
Permanent fixture of the team.
the curse, however, can be ended by feeding gemstones to the skull. It would have to take 10,000 gold worth of gemstones. In order to be able to remove the curse.
No, we're not gonna go broke again. We just found those sapphires.
What good is money here? What, do you think there's gonna be a 7-Eleven in the basement?
Yeah, what? You don't know about the Tomb of the Nine Gods commercial district?
Oh yeah, the Tomb of the Nine Gods, now with a Wawa and a Whataburger. Good job!
Just cuts to somewhere in the tomb. A bunch of dwarves are like sitting in a cafeteria.
Maybe I can go ahead and get myself a fucking Frappuccino for the season.
You just fast pan to a couple of tomb dwarves just hanging from harnesses, just painting some stuff. Oh, hey, I wonder how those adventurers are doing, huh? Haven't heard from them in a while. Hard cut back to this room.
All right.
It's okay. I think we only have like maybe 3,000 gems worth.
Yeah.
So even if we wanted to do that, but no, this is funny.
So I guess stealth is no longer an option ever again.
So,
Well, at least as far as Zettel's concerned.
Yeah.
well, so Dan, what you're saying is, even Unk can't help with this.
Unless Unk gives you the ability to grant wishes. I'm afraid we're stuck with Yaka here.
Well, since traveling with you, I just learned just now that that's a thing. Also,
So
what would you call it? Bring people back for life fully and not as undead.
Mm.
Still-
I now wish that
Perhaps
number
it might be-
100.
perhaps it might be too much to hope for. Can we just stuff him in the bag of holding?
I
Wait,
don't see
wait,
no reason
what?
why we couldn't.
Yeah,
What?
Enoch
Bag?
holds up
No.
the bag.
I do not like bags. Do not put me in a bag.
It,
Well, we
Yeah,
don't like the
no,
bag,
sorry.
do you? Get him in the bag.
Zetto throws
No,
him in the
wait.
bag.
Go, let me go, let me go. As you go to shove him in the bag.
Hey, I don't do this. I do not approve of this. Let me out. Let me out of here.
This is going to be so terrible for the party, but I love him.
above game, this is...
in character. I'm like, oh god, everyone's
Oh,
gonna
above
fucking
game,
hate
this is
me
fucking
now.
great.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I think I just found out something worse, because remember, I actually hold the inventory for the bag of holding. Wongo's mace is still in there.
Oh,
Mm.
oh,
boy.
you know, funny. As you go to stuff him in the bag, hey, let me go. And all of a sudden you hear a poof. And he just appears right next to you, Zetto. Psych! I had you going there.
Figured that might be too much to hope for.
Mhm. Makes sense.
So how about this door?
Tyrant Bane looks at Rue and then the skull, then back to Rue, and then he just wiggles the hilt of his flame tongue sword.
All right. So, Enoch, I assume you're going to open the door.
Let Caitlin go first.
She was just gonna say, as tempting as that would be, I don't think it'll work.
Another sigh. Just look toward the door. He looks so forlorn, like, what the hell is this place? I thought it was going to be a den of, like, true evil, and it's just been one puzzle after another.
All right. All right. So, Enoch.
Above game.
Mhm.
I love this. I'm just gonna say it.
I love this too. So, Enoch, as you go to open the door, you're revealed with a hallway. Two
Enoch-
hulking figures stand in alcoves along this long hallway facing each other. Armor is bolted to their flesh, and they wear bucket helms and spiked gauntlets. Iron collars around their necks are connected by a spiked chain that stretches across the corridor. And let me go ahead and grab them. Right, layer.
Also, don't think I don't notice this purple fungus. I remember this.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
A fungus.
Among
A
Us.
fungus among us.
And you look and you see there's also another hallway that continues further down directly across from you. Why is this not on the right layer? Come on.
What if I just run to the bathroom real quick?
Yeah, this seems like a good place to take
Can we take a break real quick? Because I do need a pee as well.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, let's take a break here
Okay.
as I get the
I'll
map set
grab some water and stuff.
Well, hey, chat, are you ready for this? I mean, we weren't.
up. Oh, I love this. I mean, and to be fair, in my other Tomb of Annihilation game when I played this, the exact same thing happened where the person who was possessed by Nang Nang ran up and touched the skull. And the exact same thing happened.
I'm not gonna lie, as bad as it would be, I half wanted the skull to get possessed by Wongo.
I mean, yeah.
Because he's a magical
way-
item, so that would mean that he would actually have insane HP.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, but it's like, oh yeah, if you try to stuff him in the bag, it's just like, pop, just pops right up. That's the way that the curse works. But I'm gonna go ahead and bio myself. I'll be right back.
All good. Oh, how you doing tonight, chat? It's been a lovely time. We've got a few things on the docket this week to look forward to. Specifically, the final episode of Pack Tactics is this week, so be ready for that on Thursday. And also, Saturday, we have our first stream of me and Wiley going through the Shapeshifting Detective. Stream name pending. There we go. I had a little bit of a cold all day. Now I can hopefully finally talk. But yeah, stream name pending on me and Wiley going through an actual game that isn't D&D on this channel. I know it's been like, what, 2.5 weeks since the last time we did anything like that? But we're having a good time. Also, if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you go check out our last Saved by the Spell episode, because there's nothing crazier than watching Shadow Dancer Bob speak for 30 minutes without breaking upon elaborate food descriptions and plating.
I am back.
Welcome.
I have returned as well.
Welcome back.
Yes. Now I will tag out, because I need to move my legs.
Yes, go ahead.
By the way, I had to step away at some point. Were we all like reduced to get through that pathway, or what happened there?
It was a crawl space that we could fit through. We just had to crawl through it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we just had to squeeze.
And
We
since
found a
we're-
friend. You're gonna love him.
Yeah.
Above game, I'm like, I'm glad I did this, but I'm sad that it's me that did this.
So, you just need to get a curse that turns you into Crash Bandicoot, so we can go ahead and be your fucking basketball. Yeah. Just,
Like at one point, I'm like, they call you Yaga. I'm gonna call you Unga Bunga. Why? only God knows.
Here, wear this mask.
Hoorah!
You know, since Fawn isn't here, I've got some puns.
I
There-
am
it's a
here. How
combo.
dare you?
Oh, damn it. Almost got away with it.
Vaughn's like, come into my house, will you?
Listen, I already have so many games that are full of like people doing puns. In the one game where it's not a DM, I will sit my foot down. Because I need the
See,
DM.
this is why I do it when you're not here. I pun all the time over here.
It's true, he does.
I just happened to be too late this time.
Just be thankful that you were the one that chose the skull, right, Dan?
Mm-hmm. Because it would have been me if it wasn't Seno, because I'd have to identify it.
Like if it wasn't you, it would have been Yuki.
Yeah,
And I
just,
don't even know how that would work.
yeah,
That's a good point.
or just have Yuki eat it. That way you can have a floating dog.
Here we go. Well, like, that has so many implications, because, like, if it's following Yuki and she goes back to her dimension, does Yaka go with her?
What does that even look like? Just
yeah.
I just imagine just everything's dog shaped. Like the buildings are just like little like domed dog faces. The longer buildings are just longer pillars that end in dog faces of ears. It's all very pastel. Like there's a garden of bones. Little fuckers just grow out of the ground. It's like Digimon.
There's all sorts of rodents for her to chase. To them, it's their hell, but to her, it's a grand time.
Oh yeah, to Yuki's as happy as a hog and shit. Like
Uh-huh.
That reminds me of an IRL Yuki story. I went over to my parents' place for a barbecue they were having before Labor Day, and they told me that she found a chipmunk, and the reason they know this is because there were splatter all over the place from her whipping it around like a toy.
Oh no!
They had to clean it up.
oh my god.
And there was like blood all over her muzzle, and they had to clean it up, and she was just having a grand time.
Wow, IRL Yuki is vicious.
Yes, she is. She's adorable and loves playing with people, but little animals are toys in her eyes, and she will play with them.
That's the same with Gigi and cats. Like she doesn't see little cat like, hey, it's a small thing, needs to be protected. She sees little thing I can have fun with. You friend, I'm gonna play with you. Why are you attacking me when I'm biting your belly?
Why'd you stop moving after I whipped you around? What's going on here?
What? Get back up! I only whipped you across the room at Mach 7.
Yeah, you can't handle Mach 7?
What kind of prom queen can't handle Mach 7?
Yeah,
I call her my little huntress because she was constantly on the hunt for anything. Like she found an animal near the shed in the backyard once, and she's always hovering around that shed just in case something else ever comes out.
Remember one time my Basel Hound just bit a whole fucking blue jay out of the sky. There's just a cloud of feathers, and he just looked at me like, "What?" And I'm like, I'm stunned. I didn't think you ever had the energy, because I have to take you out in the morning for your morning drag. Literally, I drag you across the pavement. It looks like the saddest thing ever. To the point where I actually discovered dirt paths so I could go ahead and give his walk in, just so people don't look out the window and be like, oh, hey, it's that kid who drags around the dead dog.
I can sort of relate Rabbit only in that my old boxer black lab mix, we literally for the first 4 years of his life, anytime he saw a bird, it was about a 75 to 25% chance if he would actually snap it out of the air. And we know because the first time he did, he dropped it on brand new carpeting.
It just stunned me because he had because the dog was it's a basset hound. They're a zero energy dog.
No,
he laid in front of a furnace. My dad sighed, grabbed him by both of his legs, turned him onto his other side, and he was like, if you want to fry, I'm going to brown you on both ends. You know that, right? And he's just laying, as he normally does. There's a blue jay, and he just goes, and moves like Goku. Just instant transmission, the fucking bird in his mouth, and he looks at me with his look like, no one will believe you.
Saving all of his energy all day for that blue jay.
All of his energy for his whole fucking life.
Exactly.
That dog, I wouldn't trust that dog with any responsibility. Like, it was just like, oh yeah, like dogs are great. Like, you know, they could protect you from people breaking into your house. The only danger a burglar would have with that basset hound is they trip over it.
That's his ultimate strategy for protection. Be a log.
Oh, Roxy was much more different. She would just do perimeter little trots. She was Jack Russell.
Mm.
Aw.
And yeah, she would do trots forever. They wouldn't stop to the point where like she ran a divot into the side of the lawn on the fence.
My God.
Like trotted with tiny dog feet over years, just this little divot of dirt, and we're just like, why can't anything grow? It trot. Oh, that's why. You're doing this. You're doing this. My dad always said, if you go ahead and give her like 6 more years, I don't even got to go ahead and turn over the soil. It'll just be all turned over because of her.
Well, is everybody back?
Yeah.
All right.
I believe so.
I was trying to say like real quick. That like you described the background, it's like, yep, that's it. That was picture perfect Zoe. She would just like you throw a ball, she'd look at you like, what?
And now what happens?
Why'd you do that?
All right. Just double checking. Chaco, are you back?
Well,
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think we can go ahead and continue. So,
All right.
again, as I kind of lay this hallway out, yeah, as you look in this hallway, with some of the light that's kind of going off, you hear Yaka yammering in the background again, as he's just kind of mocking Zeno. And as you're looking around, like you said, you see some more purple growth that's kind of spattered along the hallway. To your left, about 20 feet down, you see a set of double doors. And you see there's a hallway that continues straight ahead. So, what do you do?
Well, Enoch will immediately dip back in and say, well, we got 2 more Tomb Guardians that seem to be chained by the neck to each other. And also a whole lot of that mysterious and horrible monster that goes through the purple fungus.
As a matter of fact, you see that one little purple growth that's like kitty corner adjacent from you. You see just like one singular eye that's just kind of embedded in it. It's just kind of staring upwards towards the ceiling.
Hmm.
So
Well, options, I suppose.
It's getting a little crowded here, I must say, as you hear coming from behind you. Any chance we can move out so we can get in there? Orvex chimes in.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why not?
Tomb Guardians.
2 Tomb Guardians and...
That looks very suspiciously trapped.
Yep, just 2 Tomb Guardians standing in the hallway, chain draped across.
I'm going to assume the chain's metal.
Yep, it's a metal spiky chain.
Hmm. Well, Rue, if you want to do that horrifying, like, metally thing you do.
She kind of smiles slowly. Ah, you read my mind.
Yes, because that thing constantly gives me anxiety.
Ah, yes, the anxiety spell.
But alright.
Provided you don't become an enemy, you won't have to worry about it. In the meantime, she'll just nudge herself on over, and yeah, we'll do heat metal on the chain.
I'll move so that way you can just move there for
Okay.
line of sight.
What's the damage?
6.
Alright, let me double check the chain. This...
Because
Yeah.
it's tied to them, right? Just be clear.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Place yourself where you can be when you go to cast the
Yeah,
heat
just
metal.
this.
All right,
Six
as
places, please.
you go to cast heat metal, the 2 Tomb Guardians, you just see the chain just heat up, and you see it fail as it snaps. And as it snaps, this Tomb Guardian, as it sits in the alcove, It turns over and it sees you. As it lets out a bellowing roar, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
Good.
Here
Oh,
we go.
come on!
Oh no.
You broke the chain, so therefore they must fight.
No, it's just poor rabbit. Don't you have advantage on initiative? Didn't you get something for that? Or am I crazy?
I think you're crazy. That might be another character I have.
You could always use inspiration.
True.
I'm scared. What if it's another 0?
What if he needs that inspiration later? And actually, honestly, let's be honest. Getting inspiration or using it or that one on an initiative is a good thing.
Alright, so the Tomb Guardians rolled a 10. Rolled a 5. Wow.
Gosh darn it! Now I need to look at this. Hold on a minute. I don't think I do. No.
Darn.
I
Yeah.
realize you rolled another natural 0 for crying out loud, Rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you gonna do? It's just a program. No use getting upset at it unless it's the 9th time it happens.
Oh, I gotta do this the hard way. It's out there, that, dang it. 16. 15. 10. 7s. Let's see. Elise, you go before Kawasha. Enoch, what's your dex mod?
1.
Orvex goes before you.
Zeno's also 5.
And what's your dex mod, Zeno?
Mine is a 2.
Alright, you're gonna roll off against Orvex. D20.
Look, Vizira's on the initiative. It's just Obalaka trying to make me cautious. That doesn't happen because I'm built like a dude from Monster Hunter.
Okay.
I can't wait to go ahead and just find the Tomb of Unk so I can go ahead and say to Obalaka, if you need anything else, here's a snail and also my hallucination of my dead friend Wick.
Okay, so, Dan, you hear very angry bellowing coming from the hallway. What do you do?
Hey, Rue, wanna breathe fire?
Do I want to breathe fire?
Zeno, hear that? I mean, I want to breathe fire. All my attacks are lightning based.
Hmm.
Yuki, do you hear something? I don't hear shit.
Admittedly, I'm just going on the initiative order. Love game, so I was gonna do Yuki. Said no.
Alright.
A fire-breathing dog would be fucking hilarious.
Alright, so.
You know what?
Dan.
She won't say no to it, but that is up to Dan.
Alright.
I'll say that mine was actually a buff game, but still.
Yeah. Draconis Halitus. And he will... Rue has some answers for these guys, so I think I'll touch Yuki and have her breathe fire.
Fire-breathing dog!
You touch the dog.
Mm-hmm.
The dog cannot breathe flame.
Thank you for that, Rabbit. I needed that all.
I just imagine it's just like a sponge cake with legs. Like, that's...
Probably not wrong. Anything else for your turn then, Dan?
Oh, let's see, that's my bonus action, so... I could get on the room and fly in this room, right? It's not too narrow?
Yep. Yeah, that hallway is 10 foot wide, and I believe that's 12 foot high.
Alright. So I will fly up and out to Let's say no, that's on top of the purple stuff. I'll go right here.
Okay.
Try to stay far away from them, up in the air, and I'm going to cast Hawk Tibitol on the upper one. I'm gonna get that good old Toll of the Dead.
It failed the wisdom save.
Then it'll take 10 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And that'll be me.
Alright. Next up is Rue.
Oh, do I dare? You know what we're gonna do? Yeah, they might be too strong for that. No, you know what? At worst, we'll slow them down. We'll do a good old entangle.
Alright.
So we'll have it go. Oh, what is it? It is a 20-foot square, so yeah, that'll be. Yeah, we'll have it.
Let's see, so 5, 10, 20, 20, so about like that.
Yeah, and we'll have it so it kind of goes down over here. Because they'll probably
Like
come
this?
towards us if they try. Yeah.
Alright, so that's going to be
And
2
then-
strength saves from them. The first one rolled a nat 20. The lower one failed, so they are currently restrained by the vines.
Cool. And they do have half speed, I believe, either which way. So, and then I'm going to make some room, and I'm going to just move over here.
Okay. Next up is Yuki.
Alright. So, she's going to come out, and she should be able to hit both of them from there with the fire breath, right? Since it's a 15-foot cone. So go from, like, there out. Alright.
5 to 15. Yeah, she could hit both of them from...
Alright.
Even
So-
for one step back, she could do it.
They gotta roll those dex saves.
Alright. And because the lower one's restrained, he has disadvantage on the save.
Oh, wait, I never
He
hit...
fails.
I just realized I never actually hit the spell to say what I was casting at what level. Since I didn't say, I guess I'll do it at 3rd level.
Alright. So they both fail.
Alright, and they take 14 damage.
14 damage, okay.
She was right there, and she moved. Oops. But she's still got some movement here.
Give me a chance to refresh here. The tokens are being wonky on me. I cannot select their health totals. There we go.
And she entered the entangle zone, so now this is difficult terrain, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So she could only really move back a single square if I wanted her to move back. So I guess she's gonna hold her ground here. And that'll be her turn.
Alright, let's see. So that's that one. Alright. Next up is the Tomb Guardian's turn. The one that's down at the bottom's gonna make a strength save to break free of the vines. He passes, so he takes his action to do that. And with all of his movement, he menacingly approaches Yuki because they're the closest creature.
Understandable, but frustrating.
This one's gonna move 10. And the chain just drops there, 20 feet. See, that's how Yuki is the closest creature. Because of the arrangement, that guardian is going to punch Yuki. And you see the
Rude.
spiked gauntlet as it just takes its arm back and it goes to stab at Yuki. Attack first. That's a hit. Yeah, that's probably gonna hit. So, this is gonna be so brutal on Yuki, I'm sorry. 9 bludgeoning damage plus...
Oh no.
piercing damage. Yeah, so 9 plus 5 for a total of 13 damage.
Yeah, that'll pop her.
So that's 10, 20. And seeing as how you're closer, Dan, this one's going to take another 10 or 5-foot step forward.
Actually, wait a
for
minute. I
Ranger.
could cut that in half. I have share the pain.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cut that in half and
And it needs to make a... What kind of save?
a con save.
Con save. Passed.
Damn. Okay, it doesn't take damage, but now she takes half of that. What was it again? 15?
13, so round that down to
13.
6.
Okay. She can
And
live through
seeing as
that.
how it's not up as it goes to move, oh, it's gonna make another attack against her.
Rude.
And that's a nat 20.
Well, shit.
It's like, no. As it takes the gauntlet and just runs her through. And she poofs and disappears.
I always like to imagine it's just like a no.
I mean, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
And it turns its gaze towards you. And that's their turn. Elise, you're up.
Okay. Let me just measure something real quick. Good. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and we'll just get right at the base of this door. I'm gonna go ahead and look this guy. I'm not gonna Hunter's Mark because that's not gonna do anything. But I am gonna go ahead and take a shot at him.
All right.
And this is just a standard shot, no sharpshooter.
All right. 26 hit.
Just a 26 hit, okay. 12 piercing, and has he been damaged yet?
He has, yes.
Okay. Where is my... There's Colossus. Let's say 5 damage, but I know that's not gonna work. I just needed to hit him because I'm going to pop Bursting Shot.
Okay.
So that's an additional hit, and every creature within 10 feet of him takes 2d6 force damage.
Okay. All right, roll that damage.
That also include me.
Roll that beautiful pain footage.
Oh, from yep, 10 feet.
Well, no, that's more like 15 feet, so I'll say Rue,
Yeah.
you're safe from that.
You could, yeah, I was gonna say because she's also behind cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're targeting this creature, so it's within 10 feet of that, so...
I mean, I'm up in the air if that helps anything.
Yeah, you're still out of the range of that, so you're fine, Dan. So yeah, go ahead and roll the force
I was
damage
about
for
to
the-
say, imagine just being a witch, your dog gets just popped by giant Frankensteins, and then you get claymored. That's
Wouldn't be a good day. Be very upset.
All right, so
They each take 6 force damage,
Gotcha. All right, so there.
and that's gonna be turned because I can't do anything else.
All right. Next up is Kawasha. Well, he's gonna wait to move because Orifex is currently blocking his way, and that'll bring us to Zeno.
Alright, so I'm assuming that this entire time, like, Yaka has been talking at him.
Yep.
The first thing he's gonna think is he's gonna think to Nene, "You did this to me."
You did this to yourself.
No, I did not. He comes up here, to where he can see this guy, and Chaos Bolt this guy.
All right, roll for wild magic. No surge.
An
rejected.
18.
No surge. Roll the hit. And what level did you say you were casting it at?
This will be a level 2. So that's a
Nat
nat
20!
So fucking why not?
Oh!
Actually, you know what? Can I go at level 3 instead because of that?
Well, what one did you declare it at first? Because I'll have to take
I
that.
didn't declare the spell, so I'll say 2.
Alright, so you cast that second level. Well, the thing about nat 20 and max damage on that is because with the 2 dice rolls on the one thing, that gets the bounce. So that'll be... let's see, 22 plus the additional roll, so
16.
Yeah, so 22 plus 16. Wow, I already rolled max damage on that. All right, so 30. Yeah, 38 points of.
1 second, let me just double check which these are. I think.
So you can either use. So the crit dice is force, and then 5 and 7. I think that's. Hold on a second.
It's 6 and 1 are the crit dice. Or
Yeah,
are the
so-
the cast dice. So
So poison or acid.
let's do acid. Fuck it, why not?
All right, 38 points of acid damage. So then roll the attack with the bounce, I guess.
Yep.
Which is
so
also like a level.
that's his turn.
Well, the chaos bolt bounced from the crit though, so roll to attack the other Tomb Guardian.
Oh,
That's
so
how I'm
same-
ruling that.
Okay, same roll.
Yeah, well, roll to attack again. To see if the bounce hits it. Yeah, just go ahead and click cast bolt again and see if it hits. Because it would still be at second level. 24 hits it. Roll damage again.
20. And this is also at second level?
Yep.
That's disappointing. It's only 8 damage. So 22 plus 8, that's 30 damage.
Well, no, the additional, the way that it works is that the second bolt hits, so that's 13 points of, let's see, so it's not going to be cold or fire.
No, well, obviously, let's go fire.
Alright, so 13 points of fire damage on the other one, alright. By the way, that first one you hit off the crit, it looks rough. You did a lot of damage to him.
Oh, I feel really.
You
good
really
about that
buttered
now.
you really buttered his toast there, Jafe.
Uh-huh. You really powdered his toast, man. Anything else for your turn, Zeno?
That's
Shut the
it now.
fuck up, Milla. God damn it!
I can't believe I got you with that. Holy cow.
I didn't think. Oh yeah, powdered. No, you did. You son of a bitch.
Would that make him a powdered toast man then?
Yes.
I'm gonna
Yes.
hit him with a powdered toast moon salt in a minute.
Hey, movement. Anything else for your turn, Zeno?
That's it.
Alright.
Now I need to see somebody make a powdered toast man con 22.
So, alright. So, Tyrant Bane, you see between your legs, Orvex crawls out, so that's 10 feet.
Oh,
He's gonna
hello.
spend half his movement to get up, so that's 10, 25, 30 feet will get him to there. He cannot get a real good line of sight of where he's at, but he's gonna ready an action to shoot at anything that gets within range. Meanwhile, 10, 20, well, Kawasha can't quite get out yet, so he's gonna have to just move there. And that was his reaction. That'll bring us to Enoch.
Let me make sure here. Yeah. Enoch's just gonna come out here and start blasting.
Alright.
First shot will be on this one since he's already the most damaged, so 26.
Roll damage.
For 3 force.
Alright.
Same target on him. 15.
Misses as it glances off of his helm.
Alright, that ends my turn.
Alright. Tyrant Bane, you're up.
At last! Alright, let me do some quick measurements. A 5, 10, 15, 20, die. Wait, hold on. 25, die. Alright,
Or
I'm
you
gonna
are
go
in
ahead.
difficult terrain.
Yep. So it would be
Yeah,
all
you
of
are.
his remaining movement to get there, so... Yeah, he
Yeah.
could get there. Alright,
Alright.
attack!
Alright, I'm gonna attack the one up here first. Let's go, baby! 19.
That hits, roll damage.
22.
He's barely hanging on.
The fuck he is! Smite the bitch! Alright.
Alright.
Alright, let me... There's a couple words I'm gonna try to start wrong. Hold on, man. Hold on. I'm smart. I'm smart. Alright. It was the
What
first
level?
it was the first level smite, so I go ahead and get 3d8. Alright.
Well, it's 4D. Well, let's see. 2d8 plus the additional d8 for undead. Yep, so 3d8.
3d8. Whoopah! 18.
Yep, as you just go to rake and slash into this Tomb Guardian, you manage to leave a wicked gash along the plate. It hooks into the helmet, and it gets stuck in it as he just drops to the floor dead.
We'll follow the swing with another one to the other one.
All right.
Prepare to be Roberto'd. 26.
That hits. Roll damage.
9. Oh, you're gonna get yours too, buddy. 3rd level smite. Let's go.
Coming up.
Alright. So that's
Again,
5d8.
again, Vaughn, if you ever had a soundboard, like the
22.
smite sound would be perfect for this.
22, so 31 total damage. Yep, he sure is looking, very rough there.
He looked so rough he disappeared.
Oops.
Downright made him vanish.
That's the power of Unk, baby! Alright. Also, since I hit him, I'm going to shove him with my whittle horns.
Alright. Contesting strength.
Testing strength, so he's got a beat on a strength throw, 8 plus my proficiency, so that's 12, 16, it's gotta be a 16.
He rolled well above 20.
Can you roll
You rolled a
again and make sure
You
it's
rolled,
lower?
you rolled a 19 on the die plus.
And you have anti-inspiration.
Can you? Can I invoke disinspiration with him? Can I diss him? Alright. That's gonna be my turn.
Alright, that'll bring us back to the top and Dan.
I'm very annoyed. My dog is gone. He
Again.
had fire breath. It was amazing. It immediately ruined. Just gonna toll the dead on the one that's already been obliterated.
He failed.
Take that 20 necrotic damage.
Yeah, he's starting to look rough now again.
You know what? Why not? I'll use a jinx to grant advantage.
Shing.
Give him the old razzle dazzle.
Alright, Rue. That Tomb Guardian looks like it's on its last leg. What do you do?
I'll do it now. I don't know if I really want to use a spell. I like literally never use this. So yeah, we'll 5, 10. Wait, 5, 10, 20. Yeah, I can get there. Okay. And you know what? We're gonna use my quarterstaff. She's gonna go. She's just gonna monk it.
Alright, monk away.
Monk away. Where's my quarterstaff button?
Yoinks it away.
There you are. And with advantage is a 19.
That'll hit.
You know, 4 bludgeoning.
Still barely standing.
Heck! I'll do. I'll use my key point. I'll smack it again.
Alright.
Dang it, 7.
7 will miss, unfortunately.
Well,
As it
heck
glances
yes.
off the armor, as after you give it a resounding hit on the first hit. Alright, anything else?
All I can do.
Nope, that's all I
Okay.
can do.
Well, let's see. Seeing as how you hit the worst Tyrant Bane, it's going to make 2 attacks against you.
Alright, I wish a motherfucker would. Let's go. Let's go.
First gauntlet attack misses. The
There you
second,
go.
same roll, also misses. Fantastic. That's all it can do.
Real quick, Mila, I'm sorry about this. The bludgeoning is actually supposed to be 7 because it's actually applying my strength instead of my dex. So that should be 7 damage.
So
Or
7.
sorry, 6 damage.
So
I
6.
can
So an
math.
additional 2. All right, it's still
No, it is
barely
7.
up.
Sorry, it is 7. I'm sorry.
Math! Math!
Math is hard,
So
okay?
4, 5, 6, 7.
Listen, most of us went
Yep.
to school for the arts, okay?
Yep. So it's still
Yeah.
barely standing. So
Dang.
that'll be it for its turn. Elise, it's now yours.
Shit, I can't really do anything, has anybody been hit yet?
No.
Tyrant Bane and yeah, that's it. Has been taking damage.
Alright, well, 5, 10, 15, 25. I'll get right behind Tyrant Bane. I'll go ahead and Cure Wounds him again.
I just want to let you know you're being super supportive of my cow today, and I love you.
I can't do much else with these guys.
I feel you.
Let's second level just for shits and giggles. Heal for 11.
Oh, awesome. Alrighty.
All right.
I don't
and
know
with your-
how much damage you've taken, but
Tons! It helps!
You gotta remember, he sometimes
Alright.
takes damage for other people.
Yeah.
and then I'll just head back here.
All right. So, Kawash's turn. 10 feet, stand up with 25. 30 will get hit at there. That's it for his turn. Zeno! It's now up to you. Can you finish this Tomb Guardian off?
Alright, Zeno's gonna walk right there. And Chaos Bolt again.
All right, what level?
This is gonna be on a 2nd level because I doubt I'm gonna have the same type of luck.
Okay.
The 4
sir.
as the surge, so we were close to a surge, ladies and gentlemen, but nope.
Nope. Roll the hit.
That is a 15.
That will miss, unfortunately. It glances off the armor, but finds no purchase.
Alright. That's
Next up.
all I can do.
Alright, next up is Orvex. See, that's how he can't really shoot anything. He's gonna go into here. He can't really do much. Enoch, can you finish off this Tomb Guardian?
Well, that's up to him, because, mind sliver. 1 second.
Alright, intelligence save. Yep, that's a failure.
Alright, takes 6 damage straight to the brain.
And he racks his brain and he falls over dead, and thus ends combat once more.
I'm really lucky those things are dumb as shit.
Mm.
Does make it remarkably useful.
I need to resummon my dog.
Good trading. I'm surprised you just don't have a 6-pack that just says canned dog and you just go ahead and crack one open. Just...
Oh, hey, Elise. As you're kind of looking over the situation, you see on this one patch of mold, there's an eye that's just kind of looking straight out. But you see it kind of looks around towards where Tyrant Bane and Rue are, and then it vanishes. Enoch, you see in the mold next to where you're standing, and an eye appears.
This thing seems to like to follow me, and I hate it.
And it's staring right at you.
What is this? I've never seen this kind of mold in the jungle, I don't think.
It's less a mold. Oh. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It's less a mold, I take it, because me and Dan looked at last time we went into the room where Wick died, and it was starting to seep into there. It seems to be like some kind of portal for a creature.
Lovely.
As a druid, would I know what this is?
Enoch, I
Let's
can't believe
see.
you just herb-splained to a druid.
I'd say make a nature or arcana check.
Did I do it as well? Because if I remember last time, it was like on the tip of my tongue. I barely got it.
Sure, you can make another. Arcana check.
I'll do Arcana. 11.
Okay. Dan, for your Arcana check, you still can't quite figure out what creature this could have made this mold. You're not sure, but something having to do with its commonly found near its lair?
Can't remember what it is. Just this mole is found near its lair, whatever it is.
And as far as your nature check, Rue, as you're kind of looking over the mold, it definitely doesn't seem natural as far as any mold, let alone the fact that it's purple. It seems like there's some sort of residual magic that's basically the cause of this mold.
It is definitely magically based. Nothing natural.
I think the mold was perceiving me earlier. I've never seen a mold perceive me. I'm a bit honored, though.
I wish you would take this honor from me as he gestures towards the eye, basically looking up his quasi-battle skirt.
It squints, and then it disappears. And as Orvix kind of looks around, the eye just kind of appears in this mold over here, and it starts looking at him and Dan.
Hey, Skull Thing, do you know what this is?
Man, that's some really messed up shit. I don't know what that thing is.
You can understand why we ask you then.
Well, duh. I can speak common. I can speak Omuan. But I don't know what that thing is.
I incite the skull. Is he lying?
Sure, roll an insight.
I'm gonna
Just
give
for
her
the
advantage
giggles.
because I was gonna do the same thing.
Dang
Sure, you can roll advantage.
Advantage? Okay, 18.
Yeah, you can tell he doesn't know jack shit about what's inside this tomb.
If you're going to be mouthy, at the very least you could be insightful. Oh well.
Can I roll a history to see if the elders have ever heard about this mold?
Sure.
12?
12. There are many different kinds of strange mold. Some that are natural, some that are more akin to like creatures that can attack, some that are very acidic. But this doesn't sound like any of those kind of mold.
It's unlike anything I've heard. There's like acidic molds that we can sometimes use for potions. There's molds that are... Well, anyway, it's not important. All I know is he points a finger at it. That is not a mold I know.
Well, it doesn't seem to be hostile at the moment. Just curious. But that could change at any moment, really.
The eye squints at you from this side. It disappears. And it appears into this hallway, and then it just looks around, and then looks back at you and Elise.
Is it trying to lead us somewhere?
Potentially.
Do you want to look
Is-
into that room?
Do we want to trust the mold monster?
Do you want me to go ahead and take point?
We do need to. Well, ultimately, we do need to explore anyway. So, no, I don't trust the mold monster. However, I have a job to do.
Fair.
So, question,
Oh.
Tyrant Bane. Is your flame tongue still currently lit?
Yes.
Okay. As you're walking forward, I assuming you're going down this hallway, yes?
Yeah.
As you're going down the hallway, the eye just squids angrily at you, but then it disappears into the mold. And as you explore further down this hallway, let me change the music real quick. Nope, wrong one.
Okay.
This, wrong
Oh,
one. This is the music I am looking for.
Slightly less anxiety-inducing, but still menacing.
A 4-column portico juts out from the far wall, beneath which a stone sarcophagus rests in the wall recess. 4 ceramic frog masks hang in niches around the sarcophagus. Beneath the masks, humanoid bones are strewn across the floor. To the east, a large carving of a tentacle frog monster squats above a shrine. Offerings lie on the shelf before it. 4 rectangular frescoes adorn the walls.
You know what, Tyrant Bane? Before we fully go in there, I believe we've received riddles for each of these rooms for each floor. We haven't seen any yet. Perhaps... I think I actually see stairs from the other floor over here. We want to see if we can at least get hints to the riddles first.
I wouldn't mind that. This looks like, from what I can see on the wall, this might be Kubazan's shrine. Sure, lead the way, Rue.
Alright.
I'm building trust with the wall woman!
Hooray!
As you make your way, you find yourself at another balcony that kind of circles around. You look down, you see the 4 various statues that are closer to the floor. And you notice that on the wall towards your left, you see there is another plaque.
Well, woo, is this exactly what I was looking for?
Would you like to look at this plaque?
Oh, well, golly gee, I sure would.
Also, I just want to imagine Rue has like a food pyramid, but it's just called the Pyramid of Tolerance. Tyrant Bane's at the top, and the rest of the party's in the other stages.
So, Rue, as you walk up
She
and you look at
tolerates
this
me because I can
placard,
get things off the top shelf.
I will go ahead and pull up this warning that is on here. Let's see. Warning. Ta-da! You see this plaque?
Walk through water with weapon in hand. Slake your shadow. Yeah, slake your shadow at the front. The vulture is the first step. Write the gods. The walls of history tell all.
Well, we finally got a hint to the iGen puzzle. As for the first one, that just sounds pretty self-explanatory. We find a tomb with water, we get ready for a fight.
Yes, that one's the most straightforward.
I can deal with straightforward.
It's never straightforward. A lot of these have sounded straightforward, and yet...
Fair point. You know, the thought just occurred to me. I don't think we flipped the switch in the other room back to its default position. Do we want to do that?
Well, we we don't even know what it did in the first place. Is the problem.
It's
It might have
true.
opened up a door.
Or
I mean,
closed it. It could have been a trap trigger.
I mean, considering that there was a permanent, like, tomb guardian there by the switch with a way to look through, I think we might have just either triggered a trap or de-triggered a trap.
It looks like... And also the yelling. Did you hear the yelling?
Mm.
So, where would you guys like to go?
No. If we want now, we can go back to that room and see what we can figure out.
All right. So you're heading back to Kubazan's tomb?
Sure. Unless anybody else wants to do anything else.
Nah, because I'm pretty
No.
sure above game, that's where Aijin's tomb is, just going off of where we've fallen before.
I was just
Mhm.
about to say that too.
Yeah, it would line up with the upper area for the most part.
And just preemptively, since we're in here, Eldritch Sight.
All right. As you cast your Eldritch Sight, I gotta flip back to that page where Kubazan's tomb is. Let's see. You detect abjuration magic coming from the sarcophagus.
From the sarcophagus itself or inside it, since we've started to
Uh,
notice a trend.
Specifically, around the sarcophagus, you detect abjuration magic and evocation magic.
Okay, Enoch will immediately go, okay, Tyrant Bane, that thing's trapped to hell.
I'll stand watch then, and I'll go ahead and
Yep.
rest the blade of my sword on the ground.
And like I said earlier, there is a portico, which is basically a set of iron bars that are currently wrapped, around there.
Oh, no shit.
What's on the tables over here?
On the tables... Oh. You see there are... On the tables... Where does it say on the tables?
Bless you.
As you...
Bless you.
Thank
Actually, one point of order to kind of establish first. Tyrant Bane, Obalaka, you hear her free up for a little bit. Oh, I see there are frog masks on the walls. Maybe we should try them?
That sounds like an idea to me. Everyone, there's masks on the wall. Balaka suggests we might try putting them on. Might be some sort of act of reverence toward Kubazan.
And, Zeto, as you make your way into the room, you see there are... Oh, there's coins scattered on the wall. Hey, money! Get the money!
I roll another save to stop this so I don't grab any cursed money or anything like that.
Sure, charisma save.
I'm like, oh wait a minute. Let's actually play this as... That's a 13.
You feel the stronger urge and you must go and pick up the coins.
You guys look, coins. Right here, right?
Indecipherable mother.
She
Yep,
will-
there's a small little shrine that's currently the big table right here, and yeah, you see there are coins that are scattered about.
Indecipherable muttering in Omoan.
Rue is going to manhandle Zeno. She's going to grab him by the scruff and she's going to pull him right in the middle.
Alright, contesting
Okay.
strength or...
Okay, Rue is going to get a look from Zeno as that is clearly, thank you. I did not want to do this. Like he is,
You get a look from Rue. She says, "I did not want to do this."
Alright. So, And as you're kind of looking over, like I said, this is the shrine right here. And then on each side of the shrine, there are actually 2 frescoes. For a total of 4.
Frescoes. So, historical-looking frescoes?
Mm-hmm.
A historical fresco.
You don't say. What do they look like?
Well, for...
Yeah, describe them to us.
Over here on the left side of the wall, the first fresco, a frog-like behemoth uses its tentacles to help the Omuan people knock down a mighty statue. In the foreground, an old woman wearing a frog mask tosses 5 coins from her hand as though sowing seeds. On the second fresco, a frog-like behemoth wraps its tentacles around a giant crocodile as Omuan hunters stab the crocodile with their spears. In the foreground, an old man wearing a frog mask holds up a bug to his open mouth. And on the right side, a frog-like behemoth with 4 Omuan hunters riding on its back finds a small boy in the jungle. The hunters seem elated. In the foreground, a young woman wearing a frog mask holds a knife in one hand and a headless chicken in the other. And on the last fresco, a frog-like behemoth wallows in a shallow pool as Omuans offer it urns of food and treasure as tribute. Cracks in the fresco obscure the head of the human figure in the foreground, but you can see that it grasps a lit candle.
So clearly we have to follow the steps then.
And as you're looking at the wall shrine, you find there are several things on here. There's a 6-foot-tall stone statuette of a frog behemoth. There's a copper bowl containing small rat bones. There are 4 dead cockroaches. There is a green wax candle with the wick that's been kind of burnt, but serviceable. And you see that there were 5 gold coins that were scattered about, the ones that Zena was attempting to reach.
Right, so we need somebody to spread gold coins on the floor, someone to eat a bug, someone to light a candle, and then someone to do something with chicken bones.
I say Zeno should eat the bug.
Well,
I'm both offended and see why you'd say that.
well,
I'm gonna go grab the
hold on,
masks.
Hold on.
Yep.
Before we do that, like we've said before, this isn't always as straightforward as it seems. I'm almost a little nervous it almost seems too easy. I don't want to touch the gold on there, purely because, and she points at Zeno, if the god is trying to steal that, I feel like that's a trap.
True, but
Should we try to... Perhaps we could try to give it our own gold first and see what happens.
I mean,
Alright.
I'm fine with that.
That sounds better.
If you want someone. I understand that that all of you might not be too keen on eating bugs. My tribe has been known to eat them on occasion.
If you're comfortable with it.
It's not that I mind eating
I
bugs.
also-
I was just raised to eat fresh bugs by goblins. Those are old.
I also don't mind. Either way.
Well, I'm not going to draw straws on it.
Bugs are high in protein. Although they've been sitting there for gods know how long.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those
So
are
it-
mostly just shells.
So it'd be like aged protein.
It's
Also,
never-
Dan, what is protein?
Oh, it's important for building muscle. It's one of the, it's a nutrient.
What's
You
the?
know, food.
You know what? We don't have time. We don't have time right now. I'll ask you later.
Dan pulls out a food guide pyramid and begins explaining. He just happened to have it on his person.
Orvix kind of goes and slides in, just kind of looking. Yes. It would seem that performing the ritual, you would need to don the masks as well.
Alright, well, how many masks are there? Just the 4?
Yep, there are 4 masks. One that's hanging in each of these niches in the wall.
That's what it looks like to me.
Alright, well, I would almost say Tyrant Bane, since A, I doubt the mask would fit on your head, and B, I'd rather have you ready to jump in if anything springs out.
Alright. I'll go ahead and stand guard.
And I'll collect
And I
those
will-
masks if no one has any objection.
And I will light the sword ablaze, and I will go ahead and take a stance.
Alright, well, Enoch will take a mask, so move up there.
Well, I was just gonna grab all the masks and hand them out,
Yeah.
but you can,
Alright,
whichever.
so who's going to be wearing the masks?
I volunteered for one.
Alright.
Hoomst.
Enoch, you're for that.
I'll throw some gold around, I guess.
I'll
Alright.
wear
Lord, I'm
I'll wear a
nervous.
mask.
Alright, so Enoch, Zeno, Dan, and Rue. Did I understand that right?
Sure, I'll take it.
Alright, so I'm just marking the masks. Just note that you're wearing the masks. As Orvix kind of goes and looks, well, there's one thing that kind of strikes out at me. The last fresco. Or, no. No, not the last one. The third one.
Which one?
Not the woman that's, holds a knife and a headless chicken.
I'm going to assume it's a blood sacrifice.
That's probably my guess as well. He nods at you.
Suppose I can do the blood sacrifice if we want.
I also don't mind doing it. I'm a little hardier thanks to this necklace, and he just boops the medallion of health.
If you want. Very well.
Yeah. Plus, I'm not really exactly useful without spells right now, so I'd rather I just take the blow. So we've got the
Alright,
coins and
so-
the blood.
Okay, and what were the other two?
There was a candle and the bug.
I can eat the bug.
Alright.
It's fun to crunch a bug.
So, Rue's gonna eat the bug. Who's got the coins?
I was gonna do the coins.
Alright, so Rue's got the bugs. Dad's got the coins. Who's
I'm
gonna
taking
do
the
the
blood.
candle? You're doing the blood.
So Zeno is the last one. So what was that one? That one was with the alligators, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That had the candle.
The candle.
Describe that one again.
That one was a frog-like behemoth wallows in the shallow pool as Omuans offer it, earns the food and treasures tribute. Cracks in the figure obscure the head of the human figure in the foreground, but you can see that it grasps a lit candle.
1 second. I want to check something. You said that fresco was over here?
Yep.
Is there anything around the floor that might look like bits of broken wall or chips of paint?
Perception, I guess.
Alright. Nine.
Nothing that you can see or find or make out, really.
Well, I'm pretty sure this is not going to work, but I can at least try it. Enoch holds his hand above the section where there's nothing, and he casts Mending. See if we can't repair some of that
Ooh.
damage.
That's smart.
That is very
Very
smart.
You know what? Call odds or evens for me, Enoch.
Odds.
As you go, you cast Mending on the fresco, and it goes to return. You do manage to see that figure that holding the candle is wearing a frog mask.
Okay. Well, we figured it out, but it was still better to check before we did this.
Oh,
It's a good
I mean,
idea.
You
that's
never know.
it's a good thing for me to hold the candle then, I guess, considering that I have that frog with a frog in my head right now.
No, you're double frog.
Rudy's got the frog.
All right. So,
Rabbit, I love you. Want to say that?
Why?
all right.
That
So,
song's gonna be stuck in my head now.
And it was just running in mine too.
all right. So, for the people, describe what you're going to be doing.
Keeping guard if anything growls and jumps out at us from the shadows or whatnot. It's gonna get
All right.
smoked so bad, I'll tell you what.
Shadowbane's on guard.
Elise
Yeah.
will hang back by the entrance, watch for anything to pop out.
Okay.
Dan's
Orvix
gonna
will
try.
stand next.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Orvix is just going to stand next to you. You were saying, Dan?
Dan's gonna try laying out 5 gold coins as if he's sowing seeds in front of the portcullis here. Portico, whatever it is.
Well, if the ritual is to be right, as Orvix kind of turns around, perhaps it should be done to the shrine.
You know what? That makes sense. He's gonna pick up his gold coins and then go back to the shrine and lay out the gold coins on the shrine.
All right, you lay the 5 gold upon the shrine. Who's next?
Bug game. Like I want to see if I can get a clarification. Is there a candle already in the room I grab, or do I pull out like a candle
Yeah,
from
there's-
my pack?
There is a green candle that was set upon the shrine.
All right, so he is going to use fire.
I feel like we should do it in. I feel like we should do it in order though.
Mhm.
Okay.
So what was? Yeah. So what was the second one? The first one was the coins. Which one was second?
The second one was the mask of a bug up to their mouth.
Okay. I will eat the bug.
All right, you're going to eat the bug.
Consume.
All right, who's next?
I'm pretty sure it's me with the blood.
All right, where are you dropping the blood?
I'm pretty sure you said there was a bowl with like rat bones in it.
Yep.
All right,
That's what
Enoch.
the rats were for.
Yeah, Enoch will put his hand above the bowl, actually reach into his dagger on his belt, and just cut open his non-metal hand and just let it drip, all Klingon style.
All right, you take 3
Nice.
points of piercing damage as you pierce your hand with the dagger, and the blood begins to drip into the bowl. All right, Zeno.
All right, so he's going to use a firebolt to light the candle.
nice shot with that. You think you can do that close range? As Yaka kind of checks in.
Or there's precipitation of the candle lit, I guess.
All right. As your
So, like-
firebolt kind of whizzes off, he's just like, "Ha, that sucked, you jackass."
I appreciate your reference.
Nice fucking mall!
All right. So then,
But right era.
as Zeno goes to cast prestidigitation and he lights the candle, the portal lowers, and you hear a click coming from the sarcophagus as the lid slides off and it drops to the floor.
All right, Eldritch Sight.
You are detecting abjuration magic coming from inside the sarcophagus.
Okay. We disarm the trap. Whatever's in there's got protecting magic on it. Now, here's the question. Who do we want to take this? Because my money would be on anything that, I'm blanking on his name. Kubazan would be really strong. And gestures to the amount of casters we don't really have a lot of fighters.
Well, I do technically... I'm going to assume it's going to be either with Elise or myself.
True. I'm not looking to get a third voice in my head.
I'm not looking to get a third voice in my head and outside of my head.
Obalak, I feel like, would be a great conversation if it's simply Unk.
My supposition was... I had assumed that I would take the spirit of the one that had taken your friend, so that none of you would have to deal with it. However, really I will defer to the group.
Well, also, I don't think the psyche could hold 3 spirits, could it?
Well, that's also one of our problems, because gestures to the bag of holding, eventually one of us is also going to have to claim Wongo.
I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go ahead and just remember the legend. I'm looking at it.
I mean,
And I'm just seeing if anybody would explode.
I mean, we're going to be short one god. There's only 8 of us, and unless I summon Yuki and we give her one of the gods.
Just glue Kubazan to Yuki.
Well, I mean, you've been wanting Yuki to be Eldritch all this time. We're looking at something that has giant tentacles.
I mean, that's a good point. I'll just have to summon her and we'll see what this is.
By the way, Enoch, it's at this point, as the sarcophagus hits the floor, you feel that gorge of hatred rising within you as, I can't believe you're actually gonna help that fiendish brute. As you hear Papa Zottle chime in.
Meanwhile, Enoch in his head will just go, listen here, I'm the leader, and we need all the help we can get.
Listen here, I'm the leader. I'll say who we hate.
If there's one thing that he remembers is that this guy's going to try to make him boss everyone around, so he will boss him around too if he has to.
I'm not
You would
sure.
dare boss around that which you subserve to? How rude of you!
Your rule is
Alright.
I bow to no one, that
So-
includes you.
So here's the question. Do you want me to take this one, or do you want me to take the one that was in the room that took your friend?
I personally would appreciate if you would take that spirit.
Very well.
I'm remiss, but as I said, I'm not sure if anybody could withstand having three of these spirits within them.
I doubt it as well. In which case,
I would
at least,
have
do you
no
want
doubt
this one?
I would have no doubt that the spirits would probably fight each other. And
I'm
they
the
would
only
try
one
to
who-
wrest for control as you hear Obalaka chime in. And you could hear Moa kind of chime in at this point, Dan, and say, yes. No doubt that one spirit would not be happy if another were trying to take control. They would have a fight, and the winner would take possession.
That's why. In my head, I'm going to say that's why I figured Unk being a spirit of neutrality would be best for you. Also, as I'm a follower of Unk, I would imagine you'd be used to it within my own body.
Do it yourself.
At least I'll just say, well, I'm one of the only ones here that doesn't have one. It's gonna have to happen eventually, so why not?
Alright.
Do we know what Kubazan's thing is? What separates him from the other 9 gods? See what the downside might be?
Well, If you want to know about Kubazan, that part of the story reads like this. When evening came, a wily Ebla stepped from his reed hut. He didn't like the Amoans, but without them he'd have no one to play his tricks on. And then the Ebla sent a marsh frog to reason with Ubtao, and the frog was angry and decided to wrestle with the god instead. Ubtao was amused by this, and so he gave the frog tentacles to make it stronger. That frog was Kubazan. When he returned to Papazadal, he chased Papazadal into the swamp with his tentacles. I'm imagining something with a really strong need to... even looking at the fresco, he was lauded as a spirit of freedom, searching, finding, sacrifice, self-sacrifice.
A boldness, you could say, as Orvix God chimes in looking at it.
Yes, you could. Tyrant Bane will smile, yes, absolutely.
So,
Alright, Elise. That one's all yours.
Alright. Well,
I think it would be best for you.
yeah, I'll walk up and take the item.
as you look inside the sarcophagus, you see inside is a very brittle and old-looking quiver, as well as a bunch of very worn and wear arrows, as well as a pair of bracers in there.
Oh,
Leather
hey, look at that.
Yeah, no.
Convenient.
I mean, I was just joking about it being
If we had
made
looked
for
inside,
you.
this would have been a no-brainer.
I thought thematically it would be good for you, but now there's a bow and shit. I'm like, oh, you're the bow person.
I
You're
mean,
the
it's got arrows
chosen
and a
one.
quiver. There's no bow in there, but there are bracers.
Yeah, I'll scoop up what I can from out of there.
Alright, as you go to touch the bracers glow as watery light ripples across the walls. A monstrous tentacled shadow rises from the sarcophagus, and the air fills with the stench of a swamp. A rumbling voice echoes throughout the tomb. You are brave to summon me. Together, we will crush the Undying One. Do you resist?
Nope.
All right.
With an intro like that, how could I refuse?
He says that all in his brevity. At least just gives him the blankest stare and just says, "Sure,
You
whatever."
Saitama him.
I was
Yeah,
just
pretty
gonna say,
much.
Leave Saitama's okay.
We will crush this guy. Okay.
All right.
When we find Angstum, y'all, 'cause
So-
I'm gonna be like, I'll do this calmly. Just walk.
I'll
away.
need everyone to mute except for Chaco.
You got it, buddy.
Oh, no.
So, Chaco,
Mhm.
Elise is currently under the possession of Kubazan. While inhabited by Kubazan, you gain the following flaw, which overrides any opposing flaw. I am fearless and not afraid to take great risks. And while Kubazan inhabits you, your strength score becomes 23 unless it is already higher. And I will go ahead and drop that into your journal.
It is absolutely not higher because my strength is a 12.
All right, everybody can unmute once more.
I don't know why it says unless it is already higher. Unless you're using an artifact, you can't get your score above 20.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're loaded with artifacts that do specifically this.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say, just above game for flavor, everyone looks at Elise and she looks like significantly buffer.
Yeah,
Hey.
just
Absolutely.
just muscle girl Samus, just bam.
See, I was gonna say, I can't believe Elise became Miss Universe in a single second.
Yep, she
Above
gained a
game.
12-pack.
Okay, Chaco. So now you have to play Elise like you play Marika.
In a way.
That's a reference for our Power Rangers thing, too, and in Thursdays.
We'll plug that at the end of the show.
You advertise that again, I'll have your ass. You're sanctioned advertising. And I'm not gonna like kick it or anything. I'm just gonna like your ass has hinges. I'm just gonna pop it off and I'm gonna walk away with it. Just.
Oh, you already have Papa Zoddle with you. As you feel a gorge of hatred rising within you, Elise.
He's helping us just like you are. We all want the death curse to go away.
I do not like that he is helping us, but if we must. I suppose. And you hear Papa Zoddle chimes in with you, Enoch. Fascinating that she decided to choose him. We might be able to have some fun at some point. We'll see.
I cannot wait for us to just have a group rumble.
For the battle with Sirak, we're all just gonna beat the shit out of each other.
Well, Rue, I'm gonna teach you the first rule of the jungle. Always bet on cow.
Although my enemy isn't here, so you're just gonna sit in the wings watching everyone else fight. This is fun.
Alright. So, with the power of Kupazan now bestowed upon Elise, what do you wish to do? And you currently also have the bracers on hand. And Enoch, as you were looking at those bracers, they are what's giving off the abjuration magic.
Yeah, those bracers are magical.
What else is new?
With the spirit gone, I can see what they are and divvy them out as necessary.
Alright. As you cast Identify upon the bracers, these are, in fact... where does it say? Dang it. These are bracers of archery.
Kind of
Well,
figured.
They go to you. These are bracers of archery.
These are bracers of Elise right here.
Fair enough. Slide them on. as if I'm not already overpowered as it is.
As you go to slide your bracers on, Elise, immediately as you go to dot them on, you feel your skin start to get moist. Like, borderline uncomfortably moist.
Oh no, that wet glove feeling.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
God damn it. Also, Chocolate, you're breathing in the mic.
A little bit.
Yeah, she's kind of like slightly wipe them on her armor, but do nothing else.
Yep. And as you go to wipe your skin, it just gets moist again, like a coat of sweat is just hanging on there. But it doesn't really smell like sweat. Actually, it smells like... it actually smells like slightly swampy.
Not the first time this has happened.
It is not slime. It is mucus.
Yeah. This is the Falkeemith's,
I know
crime.
the thing.
Now, if I recall, versus archery, that's +2 to ranged attack rolls, right?
Yep, +2 to hit and for damage.
It's worth the gross mucusy bracers.
All right.
All right.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Ha. Gotta work on that. I think that's the second time you've done that to me in this campaign.
I mean, you'd have to mail him some cokes then.
Yeah. So, what do you wish to do?
Well, I think that's it for this area. Actually, what was the quiver? There's a quiver, right?
That's an old, kind of like, barely passable quiver. And the arrows, they're not very good. At least you could tell that your arrows are definitely better than the ones that are in there. I mean, in a pinch, you could probably use them, but they're probably not going to be as effective as normal arrows.
When you run out of arrows, and Enoch can't make more for some reason, we can use these.
When the government bans a 3D printer, that is Enoch. Only then will you turn to this.
Yes.
Elise just looks at Enoch. Bag.
Okay. Opens up the bag. What do you want to throw in?
Throws in the arrows.
Yeah, there are 20 poor quality arrows.
Okay, 20 shitty arrows. Got it.
And 1 old quiver.
So we
All
know what, or at least have a really good idea what this room over here is. Is there any secrets along these walls?
Perception check.
Okay.
I will help you.
Perceive.
Perceive with advantage.
14.
There are no secrets along those walls.
Heckies.
We're gonna find it one day. Don't worry.
Yeah.
The one time you don't look is where there will be one.
That's always the way it works.
It is always how it works.
Exactly.
So where do we want to go from here? Do we want to check out those doors over in the hallway, or do we want to head to?
Let's check out the other. Let's check out the other open passage, maybe, and then we can go ahead and check the door after we make sure all the open passages are filled.
For that, should we put the masks back where they went?
I think that would be best to go ahead and honor
All right.
Corazon Spirit.
All right, so you all return the masks onto the hooks.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Dan already took
And-
his off, but yeah, we'll just place it on the wall.
All right, where do you go from here? Back to
I'd
the
like-
atrium or to the doors?
I'd like to summon Yuki before we get a move on, just in case.
All right.
That's a smart idea.
I was about to ask, do we want to just take a short rest here? Mostly because
We
I'm
can
going to
do
be
a
pretty
short
useless
rest.
for a while.
Yeah, if you guys want to
Yeah.
attempt a short rest while Yuki is found again, I'll allow it.
It's just funny to hear the warlock going. Do you think we should take a short rest?
Let us take a short rest.
Let's take a hour break.
Also, sadly, we've got some people tuning in for the first time in a while. We have to break the news about Wick to them.
I'm sorry.
No.
It was-
Oh no!
It was
That's
a room
rough.
full of buttons. He couldn't resist.
And
room
he
full
hit
of
the
floors.
locust button.
And that was Wick's downfall. Buttons. Deep down, Wick knew that he would be unmade by buttons. Didn't stop his unflaggable spirit.
I knew, as his creator, as much as I adored him, I knew it was highly likely that he would die. This campaign.
Above game, Caitlin. How do you think I feel? I literally chose to play a wild mage. I thought he was gonna last this long either.
Thought he was gonna explode somewhere along the way.
I thought I was gonna get popped out into a different reality or something like that.
Well, I
Which is
I just really think that during this short break, just do dance like I'll just resummon Yuki, just pulls out a balloon, just
Just make a balloon animal and then animate it.
after an hour, he just takes a needle and just pops it, and Yuki just plops out like, "Hey."
How's it going?
It's just a different ritual every time.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, I'm sorry to be back. Why did are those things dead?
yeah.
Yes, they're dead.
I made quick work of them.
Thank you. They were jerks.
Oh, you
They
should
hit
thank,
really hard.
you should thank Dan. He hit them much harder than I did.
Thank you for avenging me.
Hey, I did them hard too.
Dan will pet Yuki, of course. Couldn't let them do that to you without paying.
We all pitched in, but Dan hit them the hardest.
As you go to scratch her, she just turns her head to light up with your hand and presses into it. Yeah.
No.
Aw.
Well, above
All
game,
right.
I'm at full health and have my spells back.
All right.
Oh yeah, I can use hit dice for short breaks. That's right.
Yep.
This doesn't come up a lot in conversation. Can you tell?
Does not.
All right. Let me give the
I-
old dice roller real quick.
I got my jinxes back, but I'm running low on slots.
22.
Plus your con modifier.
And more.
For each
Oh!
one.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yep,
shit.
for each dice.
Yep.
My cow's fucking more. This class is busted. Okay. Here we go.
I love that you're saying your class is busted. This is just a base feature of all classes.
Oh. Oh!
I mean, for a D10, that's the second highest hit die.
Yeah, that is true. Paladins have one of the highest, if not the highest.
I think barbarians have the highest out of 12.
I thought
Yep.
fighter and
Ah.
barbarian had 12.
Not fighter.
Well, nope. Fighters, paladins, and rangers have D10s.
Holy moly.
So, where do you guys wish to go from here?
We go this way or this way?
I
Well,
think we
I'm
should.
pretty.
I think we should go this way.
Right, I think that's where Aijin is.
Yeah, this is probably the bad room.
Then I'll
We
brush.
still don't.
Then I'll brush up what I can recall.
Well, actually, Caitlin, this would be where it is, because that's directly under where the mouth was.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I got no clue it would be over here.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So yeah, we've got what would probably be 2 more tombs, and then mystery door number 1.
Well, we
Alright.
check out what we know. Then we can go to the mystery door.
Fair enough.
All right. So you're making your way around to there. Let me go ahead and reveal this for you.
Could be anything. Could even be a tomb.
I've always wanted one of those.
Tomb in a dungeon? That's
I know.
impossible.
Dungeons, dragons, even.
A huge carving of a snarling jackal's head protrudes from the wall at the end of this corridor. A chamber is visible through the gaps between its fangs.
Just so, or for the sake of ease, Elise and Enoch, you guys feel Zeno touch your shoulders? Fly time, boys. And he casts fly.
Well,
Hello, welcome to the air.
I come around here often.
Welcome to the Fly High Club, I guess.
I don't actually think Dan has seen Zeno fly yet.
I think you've cast it before.
Just
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you
Multiple
did. I forget
times.
exactly where, but I've seen you cast fly.
just Root
Yeah.
can turn to a bard, and I'm just holding Yuki. Yuki just looking at Root turn into a bird and everything. I'm like, look at him flying. Good thing you don't fly, right, Yuki? But you just hear as her tail just spins and she just carries herself into the sky. It's like, oh.
She turns into tails.
He starts building a plane out of nowhere.
All right.
Not even that. I just imagine she just starts walking on thin air.
Honestly, yeah, I agree. I agree with
Yeah.
Chaka.
All right.
Dan, Zeno's gonna fly next to you and go, you got me addicted to this. I hope you're happy with yourself.
And smiling. Oh, no, the tragedy.
I wonder what this hole's all about, though. How big is? There's a hole in the jackal, right? In that jackal's mouth.
Yep.
How
Big enough for you
big
to look
is
through.
it? Big enough for me to look through. I'll look through it.
All right. As you walk up towards the jackal's face, And you go to look through it.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Oh, that looks familiar and not at all full of nightmares or trauma or PTSD or anything.
4 torches illuminate stone sphinxes crouched in the corners of this 15-foot-high room. The torches cast flickering light across hieroglyphs carved into the tile floor. At the center of the room, a gold inlay funeral barge stands atop a 3-foot-tall stone dais. Resting on the deck of the barge is a small golden sarcophagus decorated with horned rabbits. A dark shaft opens in the ceiling directly above the barge.
It looks similar to that tomb that, Well, this is definitely Ejin's tomb, just of a different light. I don't see any... I will smash my face to the mouth of the jackal again.
As you look at it further, a human and a half-elf descend from the ceiling upon a broom. And the human cautiously touches the sarcophagus, as he appears to attempt to cast a spell. Suddenly, he is violently pushed off by some unseen barrier, whilst the man on broomback is shoved to the side midair. They express a brief moment of concern, before mounting back on top of the broom. They attempt to fly to the top, but are kept by the unseen force from exiting. After a few moments, you see a brief shimmer appear from around where the funeral barge is, and the duo escape into the darkness above.
Was this place recording us now? But incorrectly?
Oh, damn it!
That happened the second time we went in. Ashton, we're being punked.
No!
Damn it.
You're right, god damn it!
Rude, do you see what I saw? Look in this mouth. I think I saw Dan and the others when they were trapped down there. But I'm gonna look behind me. They're just floating just there, right?
Yep, you see Dan and Enoch just floating above into the atrium behind you.
Interesting.
Dan and the others were through that mouth. Here, take a look. I will swap places.
I too will
Sure
do the
enough.
looky.
Sure enough, you look through. After a little bit, you see the exact same series of events that Tyrant Main saw.
Fascinating.
More magic's beyond me. I'm not sure what it means.
Dan or Enoch, this might be something that calls on you with your magical sights.
Maybe.
Can I hear them from here?
In the meantime,
Oh, sorry.
I mean, I called out to you guys.
Okay.
I called out to you guys.
We need you!
Also, in the meantime, is there a secret around these guys?
I will help you look for secrets.
Perception with advantage.
Secret.
Sniff.
23.
There are no secret corridors in this hallway.
Heckies. Okay. Switching places.
As you cast your Eldritch Sight, Enoch, you detect divination magic coming from around the jackal face.
Yep. It's using divination magic. I think I'm starting to figure out which colors are what.
Right. So, I guess it shows whoever was through the room last, based on what you said.
Oh my god, above game, I'm kind of glad that you guys went through it again, because we would have to see Wick die every single time.
Oh my god, you're right.
Oh, how messed up that'd be.
Yeah, can you imagine your second character looking through a window and seeing the death of your first character? That's kind of
And
fucked
I mean,
up, right?
just think, he literally died almost right in front of the window. You get front row seat.
I hate this creepypasta bullshit!
We laugh so we don't cry.
Always.
Absolutely.
Insert the meme. We're laughing because we're extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Well, as you guys begin to ponder at what other events may have transpired within that tomb, that actually seems like a good place to leave off for tonight's session.
Alrighty.
All right.
Alright.
Okay.
I mean, hey, we still got another tomb down, and Zeno only got cursed once.
Yeah.
We're beating
good
our
record.
average.
I have.
Could you imagine being possessed by the angry spirit of Michael Keaton?
That doesn't even sound like a curse. It
Look.
just sounds like something interesting.
That does sound
Beetlejuice was one of my favorite movies. I'd be okay
Mine
with it.
too.
Girl, we
They're
should watch that for
making a
Halloween.
sequel for it.
If I played any different character, I would just. Oh my god. But we're
Yeah,
gonna
but we should try to
Beetlejuice
find
list
that
too.
for Halloween.
You think I could be a good Beetlejuice, or just watch Beetlejuice?
Well, I mean both, because like I said, we should watch that for Halloween. But
Oh
I feel
my
like
God,
you could
yes.
pull off. I feel like you could pull them off also. So
Thank you.
You certainly have the energy.
I'll tell my sister.
Yep.
She'll be so happy.
Would
I
Beetlejuice be a warlock?
No.
I think
He has too many legendary actions to go ahead and be a warlock.
Yeah, he is literally a stat block.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But since we're here, let's start going down the line. Caitlin, where can they find you?
oh well, KittenC37. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter, KittenC37, where I do art. Commissions are open, almost empty, really. So if anybody wants to knit paintings, go for it. You can find all my information there. Bless you.
Thank you.
Well then, moving right down the line, Milla, where can they find you?
Hello! I am Mil Ninja, your lovely DM who gets the great opportunity to play with these nerds. You can find me on Twitter at MilNinjaNerd. You can also find me on twitch.tv/MilNinja, where I occasionally stream everything from Cult of the Land to Satisfactory. You can also find me Monday nights at twitch.tv/LeJake, where I play Rugar, the High Elf Wizard Monk, in Trials of Ados, Legacy of the Dealbreakers. DM by the way, LeJake. And, other stuff is being currently worked on. There may be a debut or a soft debut of some sort at some point. We'll see when that comes out. But yeah, that's it for little old me.
All right, Chaco, where can they find you?
Hi, you can find me on Twitter at ChocoZombie101. You can find me here on Tuesdays playing Elise. You can find me on Thursdays over at twitch.tv/TwitchThePerson for Power Rangers Cyber Strike, where I play Marika Ham, the Red Cyber Strike Power Ranger. We just finished our fourth episode, something like that, the other day. Go ahead and tune in this Thursday. It's going to be a great time.
All right, then, DeLuna, where can they find you?
They can find me at Twitter at DLuna1338. They can find me on anywhere else, including Twitch, because I'm announcing this now, guys. Starting in about a month, I'm going to be able to probably stream again, because I'm going to be in a big city where internet is actually good. So I might be starting to stream again. And when I'm doing that, you'll find me at Dylan13 on Twitch. You can also, as Choco mentioned, you can find me playing Nova, the Blue Ranger, on Power Rangers Cyber Strike on Twitch, the person's Twitch channel. God, that was a tongue twister. Yes, like he said, we just got done with our fourth episode. Well, third if you don't count the pilot. But tune on Thursdays, possibly Sundays if we're talking about that earlier, right? After that's done. But yeah, like I'm excited because I got a job today and I'm moving in a month, and I'm both excited and nervous and all emotions for that.
Alrighty, Draco, where can they find you?
Everyone, you can find me on YouTube as Draco Magnius. You can find me on Twitch at DMagnius. And you can find me here at Draco_Magnius. I stream on Wednesday, Thursday, and now Saturday at 10 p.m. East Standard Time. Wednesday, I did Super Paper Mario, but that has ended. and I ran a poll for what I should stream next, and it's in deadlock. So I'm going to make an executive decision here. I'm going to be streaming Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD tomorrow. That was my very first game I ever Let's Played on YouTube, and I'll be streaming it tomorrow, so I'm pretty excited about that. On Thursday, I stream Ren's Demons, which we finished the first playthrough of. But it's a time loop game. So now we're on our second playthrough, where the world is now called High Rage, and it's been destroyed, and we gotta kill another Demon Lord. So it's basically the same story, but it's New Game Plus, but maybe something different happens? I'm not sure, because I'm still playing through this blind. And on Saturday, we're doing Dragon Quest XI, where we're going through the Fortress of Fear. And we finally managed to beat the guy at the front door, but now I'm being held up on the 4th floor by a guy who looks suspiciously like the doorman.
I mean,
So we're going to try and bully him.
I was going to say, if there's anyone's going to block a door, it will be the doorman.
It's true, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, this guy was a boss, like, not even 3 floors ago. And now he's already an enemy that I have to deal with again. And he's a mid-boss, technically. Like, what?
He really just wants to show you the door, man.
I guess so.
This is what happens when you're dealing with jobs that are New York Union.
Yeah.
I'd yell at Toriyama, but then I realized, wait, he's just a designer. He's not the actual writer.
Yeah, nah, he just makes all the cool characters.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, wrapping us up, Rabbit, where can they find you?
Hey, what's going on? My name is Rabbit. I'm a writer and a comedian. You can go ahead and find me on Twitch and Twitter at Hey Mr. Rabbit. I stream throughout the week. I play horror games, I play retro games, and I play RPGs. One of my favorite games to play is RuneScape. I play both old school RuneScape and RuneScape 3. A lot of fun there. Chill, funny time. I think you guys would really enjoy it. So come on down. Come on down to Rabbit Town. Put your little mitts in my chili. Go ahead and figure it out. Put your little mitts in my chili there.
I wasn't prepared for this oddly sensual ASMR, but okay.
Put your little mitts in my chili.
Central chili.
It's a really good way to contaminate your chili.
Put your little mitts in there.
Well, aside from that, you've already found me here at Burnout Vaughn. You can find me on YouTube and Twitter at Burnout Vaughn, where I'll be uploading this episode sometime later tomorrow night. But also tune in for Thursdays for our final episode of Pack Tactics, where myself, the Citric King, Theropod Arts, Punkyard Dog, and our DM CG take us through the final episode of Pack Tactics. This one might go a little long, but we are ending the series here one way or not. Will we survive the rest of the gold that walks and heading in to the Grave Dream? Who knows? Who knows? Will there be a season 2? That depends if there's anything left. But aside from that, we also have our first stream that name is pending of me and X Wily Willy going through the Shape-Shifting Detective, because we are both terrible at puzzle games as well as mysteries, so why not just start out with a super confusing one? But also it has janks in it. Aside from that,
ain't bad.
yeah, aside from that, just stay tuned, because there might be some other things coming down the line that I can't talk about just yet. But let's see who there is even on to raid.
I got Taka, Octopimp, and Cheru.
Shoo-woo.
Yeah, I'm
Cheru!
All right, give me 1 second here.
Also,
Oh.
as he goes to do that, also, the quote of the week goes to Rue this week, courtesy of Velo Robot. It's not slime, it's mucus.
Thank you. I got caught up with all of the, shout outs and I missed it. Okay, there we go. How about, it's not slime, it's mucus for the raid message.
He's gonna be so confused, and it's gonna be so wonderful to watch.
Exactly. Well, thank you all, and we'll see you probably in about 2 weeks, because real life schedules are weird.
Yeah.
Yep, so we're taking off next week, and the week after, we should be back proper with Chult personality.
All
I
right.
blame Lowe's.
Thank
But
you.
why?
Bye-bye.
Good
Have a
night.
good night, everybody.
Goodbye now.
Bye,
Goodbye.
everybody.
Goodbye. Goodbye.